Okay, what up ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot right here. Hopefully your favorite first Descendant official creator, and I am back. Now, my health is still, unfortunately, not very good, but I'll do my best to, well, if not entertain you, at least provide some background noise. Ooh, new subscriber. That's pretty nerdy. Welcome, new subscriber.
New subscriber detected.
Ooh, new subscribers. That's pretty nerdy. Okay, let's get started, shall we? Thank you, Toxic. Doing my best to survive. Okay, let's get started. What's the farm today? I'm going back on the pain train for the secret garden. That's what I'm planning on doing today. It's definitely got to be the secret garden. Y'all give me a second. Am I certain I don't want to take the night off? Nah. No time to take the night off. Gotta work. Must make money. And if I don't stream, I don't make money. So I must make money. Doctor's expensive, bro. So gotta be sure. But hey, what's up, everybody? I gotta be sure. Alright. Okay. Advice for new people in hard mode. Your first and biggest priority is get your guns to level 100 and go farm external components. Alright? Make sure you start farming external components, because if you don't have external components that are good enough, you're going to suffer a lot. So that is my biggest advice. If you don't know how to farm external components, then when you go to the map, there's something called difficulty level rewards down the bottom. This will show you each week there are certain external components that you can farm on certain maps. This should be your first and most important priority if you're in hard mode. Get there, start farming your external components, because that will be what's necessary for your builds. You don't have that, you're gone. And that is probably some of the biggest advice I can give you. This is fine. Tony Reyes. I cannot discuss other games. In case you aren't aware, I am an official content creator for the first Descendant, so I hope you'll understand that. I will not be discussing other games while on stream here. If you'd like to ask questions about the first Descendant, you're more than welcome to do so. My Lepic is awesome, that's why.
New research. I'm listening.
My Lepic is born awesome, my guy. Okay, always cook your crystallization catalyst. You know what to do. Anybody that doesn't follow this rule is probably going to get themselves destroyed. Okay. Alright, guys. Time to go farm. Oh, I was wondering why this was so high level. 1 second. Won't take me long. I need to adjust something in the background because I just been doing some adjustments. Now this is all unreleased stuff, so I don't want to put it all up there first. I'm just doing a little tiny bit of an adjustment. Yeah, you know what? I think this will overall still be fine. It's not as bad as I thought, and it's still okay, in my personal opinion. Yep, okay, cool. Again, apologies, just protecting my content. Alright, let's go. Nice, Alpha Dad, that's the way. Hey, Slazy. Okay, Pain Train is beginning now. Let's go. See that? It's calling to me. Okay, that's done. By the way, don't forget to like the stream if y'all haven't already. Yeah, the more people that like the stream, better. And besides, tonight, all right, will be a good hangout time because I won't be around tomorrow morning. I'm gonna go to the doctor's tomorrow. Now, I still will prepare some content for you because the first Descendant officials have just released I guess a brief about the upcoming update. So I'm gonna go through the director's comment tomorrow. It's actually gonna be quite excellent. They're changing a good few things, including Frostwalker, so that's gonna be pretty awesome. So do look forward to that. All right. This is gonna be a good time. Idiot, huh? Nice. I like it. Sure, Jay, go ahead. Yeah, speaking of which. King Salamander. What's this? Oh my god, lol. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Oh no. Must get shot in. The victory is mine! Hey, B-Walker, welcome to Coolbots.
Has arrived.
Okay. No, this is already being done. Yeah, it really did, didn't it, Kaz? Hey, Tanjiro, how's it going? Yeah, no problem, Jonathan. I am slowly avoiding death. So, thank you for the well wishes. Doing my best. Doing my best. I'm staying alive. But anyway, I'm going to docks tomorrow, so it should be fine. Unless, you know, something wild happens, I will still be here tomorrow evening. But I won't be here in the morning, because I'll prep for my docks appointment. And I'll probably put out a new video about the upcoming update for this game that is coming 13th August. Ah, well, congratulations on beating it, my guy. Proud of you for that. But my condition's not serious. I'm pretty sure I just have a lung infection. So, I'm gonna go get my antibiotics tomorrow, and I should be fine after that. Because my cough is just lasting a bit too long, that's all. So I'm quite certain it is almost entirely due to the fact that I must have gotten a lung infection. And that hasn't healed yet. Hey, Chris Crash, how's it going, man? Alright, let's get back into it. The pain train don't stop. Hey, Track, well, I'll tell you one thing. They are releasing a supposed cat backpack, and I kind of want to see that. Because if there really is a cat backpack in the game, you know, that's gonna be wild. I think people are gonna spend like hell on that. I don't know if it's coming, but they have a teaser on the first Descendant Twitter, but it's not in the game yet. So I went and checked that, but it's not there yet. So they might be releasing that soon. Yeah, it's a cat backpack. I don't know why the pronunciation of that's so weird for my mouth, but yes, it's a cat backpack. And I thought they would like have the preview in game, but apparently not. It's on their Twitter though, so if you go to the first Descendant Twitter, you can see the internet, like this gigantic cat that you can have on your back. Hey Foxy, surviving, can't really complain. I do not comment on such things, Chris Crash. Chris Crash, yeah. I don't ever talk about... Like, even though Mr. Beast would have been a completely different industry to me, he's a YouTuber, and at the end of the day, you know, talking about drama or getting involved in anything like that is just not what we do. We're here for the first Descendant, so I think that it would be very unprofessional of me to give my opinion on something that has nothing to do with me. So I hope you can understand. No, I don't apologize, but I hope you understand that, you know, YouTubing is like any other industry. I mean, maybe people don't recognize that yet, but when you're a YouTuber, it would be like being a professional in any company. Like if I was an accountant, or I was still an accountant, and I was working for Ernst & Young, and I start talking shit about PwC while I'm working at Ernst & Young, then what happens when I'm trying to get a job at PwC? Like, what if they offer me something to pay higher? You know? That's kind of the thing. Like, as a YouTuber, companies and brands are not going to want to work with you if you openly talk shit about companies and brands. Now, this is very different from situations where, you know, you mention the faults of companies, but even then, I'm pretty wary of the things that I say. You know, whenever I level criticism at any company or developer that I've worked with, usually it's because we have actually seen how things work, and I genuinely am backed up by facts. If I'm not, then that's a whole mess that I don't want to get into. So for the same reason, I would never talk shit about any other YouTuber unless proven with facts and unless, you know, it is a situation that involves me. So right now, there's no situation that involves me, so I think I'd rather not talk about it. I will say that we shouldn't be discussing this issue, period. This is a First Descendant stream. We should focus our discussion on First Descendant. So whether it's allegations, any kind of thing like that, I don't want anything to do with it, and we should not be discussing that. Okay? So I hope you guys won't mind. Let's focus our conversations on First Descendant. Does the flashlight chest attachment light up dark places of the map like cave areas? I do not know because I do not own it. So I cannot answer that question, Joe Vegas. Because I've never once used it or tried it. Doing okay, Dank. Can't really complain. Surviving at least. To be honest, Jay, I'm just professional, and I've realized as time goes that there's more and more reason to be professional in this industry. Because people aren't going to seek you out and give you opportunities if they view you as somebody unprofessional. Thank you, Anthony, for the lovely gift.
A new member has arrived.
Have I tried the game in Korean? Yes. Of course it's fitting. I mean, it is ultimately a Korean game, but the reason why I changed back to English was because I kind of enjoyed understanding what the characters were saying. And while I didn't mind the Korean so much, Bunny was a little bit wild in Korean, and I kind of like her in English. You know, English Bunny is pretty awesome. Because she reminds me of Harley Quinn. So that's why I stuck with English Bunny thus far. Tommy Gun, well, welcome here anyway. Every time you reset your bunny, your heart breaks a little. Lol. It's worth it once it's finished. Now, I hope you're resetting the Ultimate Bunny, though. And for those of you looking forward to the build, the Ultimate Bunny build drops tonight. So please do look forward to that. Alright. Nice, Dank. But yes, the farming build will drop tonight, and the bossing build will drop tomorrow. You have my word on it. This isn't the Python, this is the Thunder Cage. Darn, these guys already just finished it. Yes, it'll be my Ultimate Bunny build. So it's designed, and I demonstrate using it, like how I just walk into a public pyromaniac fight and just absolutely destroy it. Even with the farming build. So I did it in public with 3 randoms. And I had to pick up the randoms multiple times, but it's okay because Bunny's a tank anyway, so it's fine. Remember, Bunny is the best tanker in the game. Alright. Ajax doesn't exist. Bunny is love, Bunny is life. Okay, Slimy. I mean, if that's how you feel, man, have another 24-hour chat ban. Goodbye. We don't do drama here, and we certainly don't welcome your kind here. So bye. Have fun. You finally got to the fortress region. Very nice, very nice. Everyone is welcome to like the games they want, but I think that the people with the worst kinds of people are those who try and sow discord between games, like saying, "Oh, this game's better than that game." Okay, cool. We don't care. Goodbye. Not engaging with you. But of course, this goes nuts. I mean, come on, it's a Thunder Cage that I built. Did you expect it to be anything less than absolutely nutty? It's not finished yet. The Python build will come out soon, though, so I'll promise you guys that. Ah, the hangman. Yep. That is the final so-called stumbling block for many people. You'll have to have good... Now, here's the thing, though. As I mentioned in my video, make sure you go and get your weapons to level 100, and then do your best. Lead your team. Nah, hangman doesn't suck. You just need to lead the team. So that is the true test of whether you'll become a leader, or whether you're waiting for others to carry you. Go and become a leader, my friend. Welcome, Colin. How you doing? It's not considered an exploit right now, Fred, but doing it repeatedly could be considered exploitative. So I would recommend not doing so. I mean, you only need... it doesn't take long to finish. And I mean, if you're good enough to get the heat batteries that way, you should be good enough to finish it, right? So my personal advice is that Gamer's Honor, go finish stuff. Because do you want them to patch it? If you end up failing it all the time, they're going to keep getting the data of people going in there to fail the mission and not complete it. Then what they're going to do is that they're going to start seeing that, people are using this just for the heat battery farm. Then they might nerf it, or they might change it, or they might adjust it. If you don't want that to happen, then please play with Gamer's Honor. Do not ever deliberately fail a mission to get a benefit, okay? I'm gonna state that clearly now. If you have Gamer's Honor, and if you want something to stay that is good in the game to stay good, then play with Gamer's Honor, please. Do not go in there and say, yes, this is a good farm, let's deliberately fail this so that we can farm it more. No, don't do that. Come on, you only need to do it. You only need to do that once every 30 hours. At least finish it. Yes, not do it correctly sometimes. I expect all of you to do it correctly every single time, because that should be gaming honor. You don't have a team, Jonathan? Rough. Well, time to lead the team. Time to lead the randos then. That being said, it is doable, but yeah, I can understand why it's rough. The only other thing you can do, right, is start slamming crystallization catalyst into your tamer, which you're gonna need anyway, so you may as well start crystallizing your tamer. If you take a look at the hard mode executioner boss fight, where I demonstrate, what you need in your tamer, you can start putting crystallization catalyst in your tamer, therefore getting much more power than you would have normally, and you can go in there and just shut down the hangman straight away, which could save you some heartache. Hello, Danilo. Yes, Thunder Cage is for stealing the beam kills. Yeah, of course I know that. The whole purpose of Sharp Precision Shot is to buff certain weapon alts like Glaze Massacre, things like that, which is pretty awesome. And that's why the Python remains such a strong choice. Weapon-wise, I mean. But I have no need to do that here, because I've realized that that is something that I do when I'm bossing, but I have no need to do that here because, I mean, the enemies here are not strong enough to warrant a full-on Sharp Precision Shot. But yes, I'm well aware of that. Have a look at all this. Oh, really? That's been something known for a couple of weeks. Mostly because of glaze, but it does apply to other characters as well. For example, Freyna, all of them. It can give you some pretty cool viabilities. I think this should be fine. Let's drop these. Good enough. I don't think they'll add batteries into the world. Like, the old mystery is fine enough. I mean, being able to get 50 batteries in one run, it's not like you need the batteries every single day. Like, doing one 13-minute mission for 60 batteries, actually, more than 50, I should say, is good enough. I don't think they need to add it to the open world. Just do the old mystery and you'll be fine. Besides, all the extra amorphous that you saved up, you know, it'll be very useful soon when they change Frostwalker. I'll detail it more in my video talking about it, but yeah, they are going to change Frostwalker to make it easier. So you'll be able to spend all your amorphous soon. You play with a strike pack? Do you have Gamer's Honor? I have no idea what a strike pack even is.
Loading.
But as long as it's not a hack, cheat, or exploit, then you'll be fine. You can go to the Valby Road. You can go to the Valby Road, right? And when you go to the Valby Road or the Bunny Road, either one of these, right? The modules that you get, you can dismantle them, and then you'll get tons of kyber. But realistically, opening vaults is the best way. So it's up to you, but most of the time, people just go to places that drop modules. So like Bunny Road, Valby Road, either of these, you go there, the modules that you get, dismantle them, you'll have tons of kyber. Of course you can get 50 to 60 without failing, Fred. Haven't you seen me do it? You just get all the batteries, then in the last 30 seconds, you clear the last kyber ore and you go through the mission. Never ever do the method where you failed at, alright? And if you haven't watched my streams where I've done this old mystery mission, it's quite a common thing because I've done it several times on stream before, then you'll be fine. You should never ever fail a mission, dude. You can still clear the mission and get 60 batteries. And if a YouTuber did not show you that, then they are very unprofessional, is what I would say. Because as I've demonstrated on stream, you can just clear it, get your 60 batteries, and then clear the mission. It's like, takes all of 13 minutes. And you only need to do it once every 30 hours. Oh, fair enough. In that case, I'd say base it on yourself. Like, I know nothing about controllers, so if it feels like it gives you an unfair advantage over others, then don't use it. If it doesn't, then, or if it's needed because you have disabilities or things like that, then absolutely go ahead and use it. But I don't want to comment on something that I do not use or do not know, because that's unfair to anybody. I've only ever played on mouse and keyboard, and on mouse and keyboard I can control recoil simply by moving my mouse down as I'm firing, so I don't know how fair or unfair that would be. What should you do if you can't get past a mission? Improve. Improve thyself. Become stronger. Oh, they're stealthing. Alright. Okay, let me see. Well, failing it privately is okay, but I would still recommend not doing it because look, when Nexon sees, like, these guys aren't going to be heavy-handed with nerfs, but if they see some people doing certain things, they're going to start questioning why they're doing that. So don't always take the easy road out. If you want things to remain easy, then you should never always take the easy road out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at how quickly the cow thing got patched. So let's be cautious, you know, Fred. For me, I want the old mystery battery farm to remain there forever, so I at least finish the mission. That way, although I'm taking a while to finish the mission, it doesn't look suspicious. It's not like, oh, I'm just deliberately failing it, you know? So always do that. You gotta think long term, guys. Never ever think short term, because if you think short term, you're gonna screw up everything. Or yes, as Jonathan says, get help. Yeah. If you can't get past a mission, get help. That's one of the ways. Do I think Greg's will get adjusted? No. It's look, it looks cool, but having seen it in action myself, it's not that overpowered. Quite frankly, I can out damage a Gregos. I can outdamage Greg in quite a variety of ways, so I wouldn't say it's overpowered, but it's a good weapon, and I do like it. I think that it is a pretty cool addition, but I hope that they make it so that, like, the explosions are no longer visible by other people, like when you select that option, because it's very annoying to see Greg's explosions and not be able to tell whether it's Greg's explosions or the boss's explosions. So they don't need to nerf it, but they do need to change it so that it doesn't bother me anymore. Indeed, Fred. I'm happy to inform you. Please inform others as well, and remind them that anyone that deliberately fails a mission to get an advantage is what we call an exploiter. And don't blame me if your account gets taken away, alright? Exploiters are just people using a feature until they get caught. And what happens when they do get caught? Oh, man. These guys. And Adam Adamski, what executioner boss? The hard mode executioner? If you can't get past him, then it means you need to train. So please watch my video on it and make sure your equipment's up to snuff. You should be able to pass it yourself. Once you get to hard mode, there's no such thing as going past bosses anymore, because doing that is a waste of time. Because your progression is no longer tied to bosses. So, if you are unable to get past a boss, it means your character is not prepared enough. Upgrade your build, upgrade your weapons. Because otherwise, the next boss is going to be even tougher. In hard mode, the most important thing, and the most important thing in First Descendant, is to never be carried. You should be carrying the team. Even if they did track, we wouldn't help them pass a hard mode boss, because what's the point? They have to farm the hard mode bosses for their amorphous, for all sorts of things. And if they can't beat it themselves, then they're gonna have a rough time. So I would happily help them with normal mode bosses, but even then, once it gets to hard mode, you gotta do it yourself. If you can't beat it on your own or in publics, then you're not ready, because you're gonna have to farm them for your ultimates, things like that. There are many things paired with many other things, Kami, that is quite insane. That's exactly what the devs want. They want us to experience good power fantasy when playing these games. They want us to enjoy the power fantasy, and that's crucial. They're not here to nerf anything, unless it is deemed completely unfair, so that's why I'm satisfied with the game the way it is. No, I'm gonna cover all the ultimates, so Glay will actually still be there because she's one of the ultimates. The ones that are non-ultimates, those are gonna be last on the list, like dead last, because I don't see a reason to invest in a non-ultimate. Nah, I think that what they should do is nerf Kyle by another 50% for no reason at all. Although if I say that, BVS will be real sad. A two-man riot is hardly a problem. But as Track says though, we will happily help anyone pass normal mode bosses on the weekend, on Saturday. But hard mode bosses, remember, you must always farm it on your own. If you're not ready for that, you know, it's gonna be rough. Because you're not gonna be able to get your external components, you're not gonna be able to get a whole bunch of other stuff. One thing which I always have said, and I still continue to believe in it, is that storyline is tied to progression, fair enough. But hard mode is tied to skill. Skill and time investment. That's when you gotta start getting those crystallization catalysts and start investing, you know? Make your character stronger, more powerful. Once you're ready, you know, you can start going real ham. Getting teleported all around the shop. When your glaive finishes, I better not hear anything about deliberately failing a mission. The only thing I want to hear is that, yes sir, I have cleared every single mission with impunity, sir. Every single mission is completed without doubt or question. I have never once failed a mission in my life. Alright, that's all I want to hear. I hope Ultimate Freyna will come. I really do like Freyna. I think it'll be awesome. The thing is, Blaze, this is where coming to streams is important. Because once you finish the campaign, the first and most important thing I always tell people is get your guns and stuff to 100. Then, from there on, what do you farm? Start putting catalysts in your stuff, you know? That's what you need to do. You need to start putting catalysts in your equipment. You need to start working on your Descendants. First goal is to beat Executioner. And I've already demonstrated what you need. You don't even need to invest in your Descendant for Executioner, but you do need a good gun. So that should be your first direction. And pretty much what I told people is go farm your external components, go get yourself a good gun. Always walk softly and carry a big gun. I do think the next alt will be male, but if it's Kyle, I'm gonna laugh. I have all the pieces of Kyle and I still haven't made him. I hope it's Ultimate Jaber. That'd be cool in my opinion. Atomic, what do you mean it's not worth using her? I mean, you can get her modules by getting Transcendent modules and then combining. I had several of Glay's modules before I even got Glay. So, it depends really. I mean, on what you want to do. There, you can still make Glay function fairly well. And beating the first hard mode boss doesn't even require a Glay or anything or any Transcendent modules. In fact, if you watch my guide on the hard mode Executioner, you can just beat him by looking at him with a decent gun, and Glay would be perfect for that. So, do take note of that. So what do you do when you get to hard mode? Go get your external components up to snuff and start investing. You should have at least 3,000 crystallization catalysts. Now start spending them. If you don't have 3,000, that's okay. You should at least have 10. Start building crystallization catalysts, start building energy activators, and the world will be your oyster. Yeah, well, they dropped the red mods, right? And then you can combine those red mods to get other red mods. I got Blood and Iron long before I even got to Obstructor. Enjoy catting him up, Death Dawning. No doubt you're using unfair means of doing so, which is strange and disgusting. How dare you? I think I ruined that person's stealth, but oh well. Sorry, public player. That's what happens. Okay, if I suck, Nam, then good for you. Here's a thumb. Goodbye. How am I F2P? I don't pay for any power. I only buy skins. Everything that I've gotten in this game, I have literally earned or crafted myself. Haven't bought a single thing other than skins. So, if that doesn't qualify me for F2P, then that's fine. I mean, that's literally my entire purpose, so whatever. Huh. Do you want to play as the guide, Miche? Well, you never know. Maybe one day you'll be able to. What's up, Brandon? Yeah, I know. Unfair means, Death Dawning. Unfair means. I think I ruined this guy's stealth. Whoops. Sorry. Okay, OG Trails, enjoy. As long as you're having fun, pal. Doing alright, Hectic. Can't complain. I'm still alive anyway. Listen, Death Dawning, I don't want to hear about your illegal exploits, okay? You and your illegal methodologies. No thank you. I will earn my levels fairly and righteously. I don't want my ancestors to be disappointed in me like they are in you. You keep your heresy to yourself. Oh, me? I'm just gathering Amorphous. Another day I'm gonna open them all up. Oh. The bubble teleport's a cosmetic. Cosmetics you have to buy. Cosmetics have nothing to do with being F2P or non-F2P. What is F2P for me is my playstyle. The fact that I craft everything before using it. And before anyone says, I do not even use the ones that I get out of the pack. Because they are part of the pack and you literally cannot avoid buying them. I buy the cosmetics to support the game. But anything that I use for my characters, I craft. And every single ultimate, I have to craft. It's literally part of what I do. So that is the F2P component. Exactly. Cosmetics do not affect gameplay. And my inventory filled up. No. Don't you lie to me, Death Dawning. You cannot escape my judgment with your silver tongue. You have already been deemed. You have already been deemed an unfair leveler. And I shall forever remember you as such. You and your weird ways of getting levels. I reject your devilish ways, my friend. Never again. Oh, my mods are full. Whoops. Back to town, I guess. I actually would not mind that because I kind of want to remove Valby's default helmet. I want to see her default hair. You know? What am I farming? I'm just farming amorphous materials right now. Bunny Cadet is best bunny. Lol. Of course mods can be full, dude. You got 1,500 spaces.
New subscriber detected.
And I do like to keep multiple copies, just in case. You never know when they'll be useful. But now I probably have to delete a whole bunch.
Subscriber detected.
Modules will make you stronger.
Oh my god, look at this. I think I haven't cleared it since the Valby runs this morning, so that's gonna be a doozy. All Lepic is okay. To be honest, I still prefer my All Bunny. Ultimate Lepic's just good for a quick explosion. Which I guess is fine. But so far, all the Alt Lepics that I've seen have been so disappointing. Like, every time I meet them in public, they're like one pump chumps that instantly die. And I'm like, okay, that's great. Can you actually do something useful for the team? Nah, okay, fine. You know? Just once, I want to see an Alt Lepic that can carry the battle by himself. In a team fight, you know? Solo, fair enough. Solo, I mean, the boss is at like practically 1/6 of its health, you know? Whereas in like team play, my god, the boss is quite a bit of health. Well, more than solo, so I do not like every time I see an ultimate epic coming in acting big with their build in the like team boss fights. Like when I was in, I think you guys will see it in my bunny video later, but my god, I had to pick them up off the ground like 15 bajillion times. Like what the hell? It better be Death Dawning, considering how much you cheat at levels. I'll consider it a failure if you do not carry. The day that you earn your levels legit, though, is the day I shall respect your Lepic. You are only allowed to level by fighting in normal missions. If you do it that way, then I'll respect you. Because, Meshauri, you always want multiple copies of mods. In case something goes wrong, you do not want to have a mod that you cannot use. One of the biggest dangers in this game is like saying, oh yeah, I'll just delete all my copies. Then you've only got one copy of the mod, right? What happens if you need a low level copy for a different build? Or a copy that's at a different level for a different build? What happens then? One thing which games like this have taught me is that always keep at least 2 copies of the mod. One leveled, one unleveled, and if you need any extras, you can level them along the way. But this is the safest methodology because you never want to be build blocked by not having something and having to refarm it. Because having to refarm it is a pain. So usually what I do is I always just make sure, okay, I've got extra copies of this. I'll just delete what I don't need, like just the minimum of what I don't need. Unless I know it's something like Focus on Tech, which I already have a maxed out copy and I know it's not going to be used at a different level. Then I'll just delete accordingly. But yeah, I always like to maintain an extra copy just in case because you never know. You never know what'll go wrong. And besides, it doesn't take me too long. Now, the only ones that I full delete are cold antibodies. Spec Ops to level up is okay. But I want to torture Death Dawning because how dare he even exist? Shameful. If I do not judge him constantly, then he will run wild and be unjudged. And I say no. Honor is important. You must be more honorable than anyone else, or else you shall be judged. Do 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 do. Occasionally I'll do a deep clean like this because there's no need for all these extras, so... Oh. That one zip zap zoom. There we go. Lol, Miche. You guys are all wild and weird. And you all scare me. Cold Cohesion. Hey, that's one I didn't have yet. Sweet. Another one for my collection. Only reason I even do these gold mods, though, is that sometimes I like to see if I can have multiple copies. Or if I can get something good out of it. Otherwise, it's okay. Lol, Miche. If you have 300 defense, then I don't know what the heck you're doing. I mean, it literally takes... You don't get much benefit out of that one extra addition component. And if you didn't get a gold defense roll in your support memory, then what the hell are you doing with your life? Like, bruh. Yeah, but it's literally impossible because even if you didn't have a defense roll in your support memory, you can still get a gold roll of defense on this. Like, there's nothing else you can roll on support memories. So anyone having lower than at least 4,000 defense is insane. Because your basic character's defense plus the support memory is going to put you at 4,000, 8,000. It's impossible to have less than that because that's nonsense. So, I don't know what sweaty YouTuber you followed, but I hope you learned your lesson and I hope you don't ever follow that shenanigans again. Yeah, okay, I don't know what that is, but whatever it is, I hope you have blocked that person and will never ever watch a YouTube video again from them because there's literally no point. Like, it's literally impossible. Look at this, look at this. This defense support memory that I have, it's got gold, it's got defense and a gold defense. Like, how is it possible to have anything like, I'm not even increasing defense and I've got 24,000. I don't even want 24,000, you know? I've got no other defense here, and all I have is literally spear and shield. And just with that, I've got 24,000. Like, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. So how you can have anything less than that is like, what the hell? Because the only time you're gonna get max HP is like your external components up here and here and here. You can roll these, but defense support memory only gets up to 400 max hit points. So you're really not gonna be able to skew your hit points any more than that. So my mind is exploded. So whatever guide you followed is literally impossible to do that. So unless you hack, there's no way to get 0 defense. Yeah, but then that means that you didn't roll defense on your support memory. So either way, I hope you'll follow my endgame builds from now on. They will at least be sensible. The bunny one is coming tonight for farming and bossing for tomorrow. And I hope none of you will follow some weird stuff. Yeah, mine is 900. But this is only if I don't want modules. If I want modules, I can swap over to this one, which has 700. And I get like module drop rate 0.19. So, yeah. The gold rolls can go above 900, but I don't really need modules, so I'm okay with this. Gives me a lot of hit points. Now where was I? Oh yeah, let's go whoop some butt. Hey Carlo, going okay? And Ahmed, don't worry, you'll be able to tell when I'm serious and when I'm not serious eventually. Mishe, if your set effect is not useful for you, why do you even have a set effect in the first place? Not all set effects are useful. In fact, sometimes a 2-set effect is better than a full set effect. So it depends on the guide. Like, what set effect is this person using and why would they even want to use it? You gotta ask these questions. The more that you follow, if you follow things blindly, you know, I don't mean for this to sound rude, but if it does, I really don't care either way. If you follow things blindly without questioning it, without asking yourself, why would this person do this? You will always go wrong. And not only will you always go wrong, you will literally never get anything right. This is why I always ask a question. I always say like, okay, so this person says that this set effect works. I try it for myself and I say, but this sucks. And this looks like it sucks. I don't really like this. I'm going to swap over. And then I swap over and I try and test and, you know, go through multiple iterations because at the end of the day, you will find a combination that works for you and can produce best results. Will it be the ultra sweaty, oh, I can finish something in like, you know, 10 seconds? Probably not. But why would I want to gimp myself so badly that I can do one boss fight in 10 seconds, but a team fight is going to take like 10 billion years, or I'm going to be kissing dirt every 5 seconds. You do 0 DPS if you're dead. So there's never a point to ever being weak. Like, sure, you might be able to squeeze in a little more damage, but you got to ask yourself the question, is this damage even worth it in the first place? Yeah, exactly. It's not worth it. You do 0 DPS when you're dead. This is what I try to tell people. And do you know that this is why in all other games I become the #1 builder for all those games? People still come to me from games that are like 2 years old and say, when you coming back? I'm like, bro, I literally don't play that game anymore because obviously there's no viewership there, but you still looking at my builds after 2 years? Like, that's how solid I am. And Death Dawning can vouch for that because he's followed me for 2 years. So that's why do not follow bad builds, guys. A lot of people, when a new game comes out, a lot of people will create bad builds, and the problem is, and this is why I hate it as an official creator, because these people, whether they're official, unofficial, or just plain trash at the game, it doesn't really matter, but they really hurt other people's gaming experience, and that causes people to quit the game. And when people quit the game, they don't come back. You're literally killing your own future by not doing a proper methodology. And again, this is why companies choose to partner with me. I've got upcoming sponsorships and partnerships that I'm not going to talk about right now. But just so you know, companies are always phoning me up and saying, hey, RealAsianRobot, will you do a video for us? Will you do this for us? I'll say, yeah, I'll think about it. As long as the pay is right, I'll do it. But, you know, companies are not calling these people up. They're calling me up. And there's a reason why. Because I'm one of the few professionals in the industry. Like an actual professional. Lepic, of course I will. But you know, as much as I make fun of Death Dawning, quite frankly, he's one of the few people that can actually keep up with me in terms of math. So the builds in the Robot Nation are always very trustworthy because we literally test each other. It's like peer, you know how scientists peer review each other? Same methodology. We question each other, we check, and then we say like, no, I don't think this is right. We should do something different. We'll test, retest, question, correct. You have to be like a machine when it comes to things like this, because when math is involved in video games, you want the best result, but you also want to deliver a result to your audience that will not hamper their gameplay, because ultimately customer satisfaction is the #1 most important thing, and that's what a lot of YouTubers don't understand. That's why they go wrong, because they don't care about you guys. I might be abrasive and I might talk like this, but at the end of the day, the content that I put out actually cares for the customer. That's the most important thing. And somebody asked, is mod combining pure luck or is there a way? Okay, so what I will tell you about that, Ahmed, is that there's no, like, okay, it's not like the Herodric Cube in Diablo 2, whereby if you combine certain items, you're going to get a guaranteed result. It doesn't work that way. Mod combining is always luck and chance, but you can skew the probabilities with certain potential combinations. I believe there was a Korean document that had all the probabilities listed, but I don't know why they haven't translated it to English yet, or why there isn't an in-game tooltip showing this. I believe some other nerdy YouTuber is trying to find out all the percentages of the combinations and put it into English, but having done it myself and having obtained almost every single mod in the game, FYI, if you guys don't know, I have 552 out of 559 mods, and I haven't even beaten Frostwalker regularly. So how did I even get like this? I just kept combining things randomly because you never know what you're gonna get. It's like a box of chocolates. Just keep combining, okay? The only rule that you need to know is the robot rule. 4 purples equals 1 purple or another gold. 4 golds equals 1 gold or a transcendent mod. 4 transcendent mods equals another transcendent mod. That's all you need to think about. You keep doing that enough times, you'll have every mod in the game. Easy. Yeah, I'll talk about it in tomorrow's video, Miche, but yes. Hello, QZ.
Subscriber detected.
You right when you write, Track. You always gotta apply the scientific method.
New subscriber detected.
Aw, man, this is finished now. Why are so many people doing 74s? Like the hell? Well, there you go, Fred. And Slazy, you're absolutely right. The second you go down and intercept, I look at that person, I say to myself, man, this guy came in underprepared. Like, sure, with my friends and I, we meme on each other, and like we'll go in like drastically underprepared. Like my level 13 Valvia will go walk around and intercepts and stuff. So I ain't got no time, but realistically speaking, when you do publics, you shouldn't be doing that. Should not is the key word. You still can. But I've carried my fair share of public, so it's okay. If I was going into public, like for real, I wouldn't actually do that with a lower level one. I'd go level it up. QZ, I only play with my top tier stream investors. So I do not play with people who are just viewers. If you want to play with me, then there's only one rule here, because unfortunately a lot of people, when you add open communities, like to start drama. So what we do is we have a very simple policy here. You want to roll with the bot, you get a top tier channel membership and you maintain it. As long as you maintain it, you're okay. But yeah, if you don't maintain it, then there's nothing we can do. Because that way we avoid trouble, and we know that anyone who does come in is not gonna start trouble. Low Slazy, I mean, you can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. Although I'm pretty sure that's only possible if the character doesn't use any MP. But I think it's definitely possible on Glay. Yeah, Glay doesn't have MP, right? He doesn't. I wouldn't say that, Miche. The problem is Frostwalker is annoying. The mechanic of Frostwalker, I too do not like when things get too easy, but at the same time, Frostwalker's mechanic is anti-fun. Like, the whole mechanic itself is literally anti-fun, which is why they're nerfing it. They're not nerfing it because people are thinking it's too hard. I certainly agree with you that, you know, a lot of people don't know this, but at the same time, I have taken a look at it myself, and then without an accurate weapon, without like proper preparation, and you're never gonna get proper preparation with randoms. That's the issue. So at first, remember how they used to have like, oh, this particular fight requires an order and things like that. You know, they had to remove that because a lot of people weren't paying attention to the order. The more stumbling blocks, the more anti-fun stumbling blocks you have in your game, the faster your game as a whole is gonna die. And I think that that's what they want to avoid. They want this game to be something that people can enjoy for the long term. And when you have something that is a serious stumbling block that the community cannot go past, it is a big, big issue. So that's why the Frostwalker thing needs to be changed. Because while, I mean, look, I could quote examples of games out there that say, oh yeah, people are saying it's too easy. Prime example is one of the games that I was playing up till recently. Okay? That particular game has had its community die, and it will barely recover. In fact, for now, it's enjoying a tiny temporary resurgence. And then what's going to happen is that over the next few days, the player base is going to die off real fast again. It's already like dropped 20,000 from the day of the update, and it's going to drop another 20, 30,000 more until it's back at where it was. And it's never going to go up. Once you get into that spiral, your game never recovers. I've seen it on several different games right now. Your game simply will not recover. Well, if you know, you know, but let's not mention it too openly, okay? We don't want to make certain people feel bad. Yes, I am the general of that game. So, it's just painful as a creator to see games that you love die. So I understand why they're catering, like they're not trying to pander too much, but at the same time they also understand that what they want to have in this game is fun and challenging mechanics, but not mechanics that are completely anti-fun. So anti-fun that players cannot get past them. And quite frankly, I'm okay with the Frostwalker mechanic, but it shouldn't be moving during its invulnerable phase. I know they wanted to try and make something interesting, but it just led to annoyance. So if they stop it from moving, then it'll be totally fine. Enjoy, Brandon. I hope you get what you desire. Okay, let me remove my hoodie because it's way too hot. I'll be right back. Yeah, never say never. Just start yelling at the game and I'm sure it'll give you what you want. But yes, much like the director has said, I want this game to last into the long term. And if this game wants to last into the long term, there's only one way that's going to happen. And the one way that that's going to happen is that this game, we need to make positive changes to things that are anti-fun and improve on things that are fun but need more depth. Once they do that, they're settled. I am unfortunately not feeling that much better, but I've got my doctor's appointment tomorrow. And if I don't stream, then I don't make any money, so I kind of have to be here. I can't take too many days off work, but it's okay. I've got a fairly decent audience, and I can't really complain that much, can I, Trey? I'm sure they will pick up quite a few, Miche. Because they've only got two choices. It's either Warframe or this. But it's most likely going to be Warframe because this is a much younger game. I feel so bad because I didn't realize this guy was stealthing. Whee! Yeah, I'll get my antibiotics tomorrow and it should be alright, Trey. I'm a survivor if nothing else. Nice, Brandon. Enjoy. My build for Ultimate Bunny drops tonight. The one that I've been using thus far. Both are excellent characters. I would say Bunny, but that's my personal bias. I still like my Bunny a lot. Oh, I'm just on the pain train right now, Carlo. I still got 2 more nanotubes to get for the Secret Garden. And my Bunny's reactor happens to be Secret Garden, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm suffering a little bit. So for the sake of my Bun car, I haven't a choice. Thanks for praying to R and Jesus on my behalf, but I'll be alright. Okay, this time I know these guys are stealthing, so I'm chill. That sounds rough, Slazy. That's why I'm hunting 3 different locations at once. If I don't get something in one location, I'll make sure I get it in the other. The Tamer is a purple weapon. Ultimate weapons will always be better. But when you say swap it, I mean they use different ammo types, so you can keep your Tamer and have Nasastras as well. But it depends on what you're using, Alpha Dad. Like honest to God, I always like to keep 3 weapons, all different ammo types. That is the easiest. So as long as you're not all using weapons of the same ammo type, you're okay. And just an FYI, you don't always have to have a heavy weapon. You can choose not to have one. Nice job, Slazy. My stream always gives people better drops, you know that. Thunder Cage and Tamer, same ammo type, no. So, you must always make sure all 3 weapons of yours have different ammo types. That's the crucial key. Never ever have the same ammo type. Thunder Cage and Tamer, no-nos. Pick one, invest in one. That would be my recommendation. I don't even touch my Tamer anymore. My only answer to that, Fred, is that wait for the video tonight. My video tonight will reveal all. Very nice on Thunder Cage DPS. And as for Hayden, I will wait and see. Yeah, I mean, if you prefer your Tamer, then absolutely, Alpha Dad. So, swapping it for Nasastras would be a good idea because I mean, you're literally swapping to a new ammo type, so that's a good thing. Usually my 3rd weapon, like launcher or whatever, is just to activate my reactor. So if my 3rd weapon is like not a launcher, then I will just like equip like a handgun or hand cannon or whatever. But yeah, usually my 3rd weapon is just to trigger my reactor in some way. Oh, me, I'm looking for Secret Garden Nanotube Amorphous. So I'm going to all these locations, gathering up the Amorphous. I'm gonna get a huge pile and just go crazy. And yes, it's today, Fred. Farming build today, bossing build for Bunny tomorrow. Thankfully, they require similar investments, so don't worry. Even if you invest in the farming build, you'll be able to handle the bossing build. By the way, don't forget to like the stream if you haven't already. And for those that have not yet registered your support, please make sure you do. All right. The link will be put up in chat by Nightbot. Register your support for me, and I'll be very grateful. As you were. Hey, Luke. I'm surviving, so I can't really complain, can I? Just working hard and doing my thing. Talking to people. reminding them not to fall for really, really weird builds that don't actually help. Like poor Miche, who's spending like another 10 catalysts to redo her stuff. You don't really want that on your conscience. J-Rock, no, you can also get it by combining other Transcendent modules. That's how I got mine, actually. I actually had my high voltage before Hard Pyromaniac. I would just combine any 4 random Transcendent modules and then hope that I get something good. But that is a randomized way of getting it. There's no guarantee you'll get it that way. So best way is Hard Pyromaniac, but my farming bunny build beats Hard Pyromaniac even in a public lobby with everyone dying, so look forward to that build tonight. And then you can use that to get high voltage, and then after that, do the bossing build, which requires no additional investment because I actually planned out everything for you guys already. So please look forward to the video tonight. If you are a bunny main and you want to see some amazing shenanigans, tonight's build is a very reasonable and sensible build. It's not gonna kill the enemy in 1 or 2 minutes, but you will survive anything the game can throw at you. I would have to tell you that Bunny does require high voltage because the damage increase is quite significant. That's the main difference. The damage increase and the cooldown changes allow for much more customization. "45 times to pull high voltage. Damn, you are unlucky, bro. I pulled it on my first go. And I kept pulling copies, so I combined all my extra high voltages into something else. I'm just grabbing some Amorphous for my Secret Garden nanotubes, that's all. No problem, Luke. Happy to help. I feel that. There are days when RNG is horrible to you and days when RNG ain't so bad. High voltage is definitely one on the must get list. It's very, very good. I firmly believe it is one of the must-have mods for Bunny because like using it in infiltrations is also super funny, especially when I know that the infiltration does not spawn a lot of enemies. So when I know it doesn't spawn a lot of enemies, right, I'll run through my bossing build instead, which allows me to absolutely devastate it. So I find that quite amusing in my opinion. Oh, it's a Sharon. Okay. Mid-air maneuvering is extremely important as well. And Valby, yeah, I will. But before I do my guides, you see, unlike a lot of others out there, one thing which I do, J-Rock, is that I take my time to really thoroughly test everything. And only when I truly test everything do I go out there and release my stuff. So it will be some time before I'm able to deliver to you guys a proper Valby build because she's in the works right now, but you guys will be able to see previews of her on stream, stuff like that. So don't worry, you'll get a chance to see it in action before we actually go live. But once it's all fully done up, then that's when I share my build because I don't want to create a situation like with a lot of other YouTubers that they've done this. Like, I don't want you guys to, number one, be content blocked, and number two, feel absolutely like, okay, now I've wasted all this in time and invested into this thing and now I can't even use it, you know? I don't want that feeling to be what you guys feel. So for that reason, it takes me time to come up with the builds. And yes, I will definitely post a Valby build, but it's going to take me time. So I hope you guys will understand that. Hayden, I'm not offended that you're a potty mouth, but you are a bit of a chat spammer, so I'm going to ask you to cool it. Because chat spamming is just not cool, dude. There are people that here want to ask questions and things like that, so you can share your opinion, you can talk here, but be reasonable in chat, and you know, if you got nothing to say, nothing important to say, please don't say anything at all. How can I see the timer? I'll show you. And greetings to you, Blue Sonora. Does the 3000 bundle come with 4 slots also? I'm not sure what you mean, Anthony. The 3000 bundle I believe if you're talking about the caliber bundle for Ultimate Descendants, it comes with 1 slot for that Descendant. That's it. Not 4 slots. But either way, even if you wanted to buy the slots, or even if it came with 4 slots, you wouldn't be saving or costing yourself much more because every slot's only 50 caliber, so it's really cheap. How can you see the timer? When you look at the Outpost, right, if you mark it as a waypoint, you see that? Waypoint? If you mark it as a waypoint, you can see the timer. How does it work? It is currently still working hours in Ireland. So she is at work, my friend. But thank you for asking after her. Is there a good place to get mid-air maneuvering? Have you watched my guide on how to find and farm everything? Because if you have, just pick any of those locations. In hard mode, of course. They're all about 5% chance. There is one particular void fragment. Now I want to set this as homework for you guys. There is one particular void fragment, alright, that you can do. I suggest bringing friends, but if you do that fast enough, it's faster than all the other locations. So you can complete that void fragment in about a minute. And if you do about, say, 40 runs, you should be able to get it. So bring friends, my friend. Bring friends. Save favorite locations? Not really, because you can just use the access info menu whenever you're hunting down something. Saving favorite locations, I mean, I guess they could, but it would just be additional functionality that serves no purpose. At least as far as I'm concerned, so I apologize if there is a particular purpose you have intended for it. But that being said, yeah, I just don't foresee it like serving anything too additional that the access info menu doesn't already do. See, if I want to go somewhere, I have something tracked. I just go straight there. It's 2 clicks and off I go, you know? So that's why I don't think the saving of favorite locations might be important. But that said, if you've got a different intent behind it and you got a suggestion, you can send them a suggestion on social media, official Discord. There's many ways that you can get in contact with the devs. I highly recommend that, because the more feedback you guys give them, the better. Yep, there's Kaz. Kaz is always watching you guys to make sure that you don't harm me, so be careful. Clans are coming, but they're not yet. We don't know which season they'll be introduced in, but there has been talk about it, and we do know that clans are in fact in the works, but we don't know when the system will be in. They do have them planned though. I don't know if it'll work like in Warframe, but we'll see. See you later, Carlo. Oh, all ultimates already come with 4 catalysts open? Yes. All ultimates already have four slots catalyzed. But you cannot choose what catalyst, obviously. You know? So sometimes you may have to readjust for the builds. True. I don't see, like, the favorite locations as unnecessary clutter, but I also don't see the additional purpose of it. So that's why I'm saying, like, if they have an additional suggestion, you know, it's more than welcome. Because the devs do like feedback. So if you have a good suggestion, you know, just because we don't see the purpose doesn't mean you don't suggest it to the devs. You know, go ahead, shoot your suggestion. It might help. It might help. I do like Ultimate Valby quite a bit. But then again, I plan on working on every single Descendant because I believe every single Descendant can be strong. I'm just prioritizing Ultimates first. That's something understandable. Clan systems might make it easier, but it depends on the competence of the clan. If you have a bad clan, it's not going to work. I've been thinking long and hard about how I want to allow entry for the clan in my clan as well. And I think I'm going to base it on people who are always at streams and always supporting. Those who do not attend streams, unfortunately, will not get into the clan. So channel members will, of course, receive priority, and this mandatory stream attendance requirement for them will be dropped. But, oh, thanks, Mom. She brought me my ginger tea. But anyone else? Yeah. I got Ultimate Lepic a long time ago, dude. The character builds, only Bunny so far. The rest are being worked on. So I have a lot of content that I have to get through. And unfortunately, this is why like it takes me so long, because I do thorough testing. I don't just throw things together and say, hey, this works. Because that is really bad for your health and really bad for everyone's health, really. So yeah, I've only gotten Ultimate Bunny done. Her farming build and bossing builds coming out today for farming build, tomorrow for bossing build. So we've got that settled. But after that, I'll be working on Lepic and Volby for sure. I don't know which one will come out first, but we'll see. This one. Yeah, fair enough, Rallo. I can understand that. Can you take off a socketed mod slot, or is it stuck with what you chose? You can change it anytime, Kenneth, but it's going to cost you another crystallization catalyst. So do be aware of that. You can change anything that has already been catalyzed, but it's going to cost you another crystallization catalyst.
New subscriber detected.
A new subscriber detected indeed. Okay. Both, Falafar. You're gonna need both a good Descendant and a good weapon. So there's no one or the other. Oh, showing your true colors, eh, Hayden? There you go. Now you get a 24-hour chat ban. I don't like trolls. They don't affect me, but, you know, keep trying. Keep trying. Oh, man. I thought this was up. What a shame. Nah, Kaz, I had my suspicions because of the way he introduced himself, but I had a feeling. I actually have a feeling that he's from the game we don't talk about, Kaz, you know? His name seemed kind of familiar. Well, no, it's just a chat ban, to be honest. You see, right? What I do, Foxy, is that these people, they cannot stop watching me because they know I'm the greatest. So what they do is that every single time, I just give their account a 24-hour ban so they can still watch me in the shadows, boost my engagement, and they're giving me free revenue. All because they hate me so much, so I love it. Gotta work smarter, not harder. Pretty much. Comes from being the world's greatest human being. No, can't be helped. As Kaz would say, I'm Mr. Ego. Of course. I mean, may as well put the haters to work. See, the thing is, right, my haters don't realize that the fastest way to actually kill me would be to not watch my content at all, but they can't help themselves. Every single day, they tune in like crazy, so I may as well put them to work, you know, like little hamsters. Lol, Slazy. Remember, you better tell everybody that you're getting it because of my stream, okay? Spread the word. RealAsianRobot streams always give you better drops. You can try, Kaz, but you know me. My head remains swole and my confidence is always up. Because what can anyone do to me? Nothing. They want to stop me, they better keep trying. I know, right, Rico? That's okay. One day, you'll be able to watch my stream when you're not working and you'll have all the luck you need. Congratulations, Slazy. How dare you be done with your tube farm? Now you see, when I've got the waypoint done, I can see the timer on the thing. So I always know when things are about to start up. That is a Volby and a Viesa. No time for sitting around. On to the next. Come whenever you like, Foxtrot. Come whenever you like. Listen, hey. My health is my health, you know? It's something I'll always have to struggle. Someday I will, Kaz. Someday I will. No. Oh, congratulations. Maybe Lepic wants to come home. What is my stream schedule? Stream description. You scroll down, you'll see it. Well, pretty much the same times almost every day. Most professional YouTubers will always have their stream schedule, everything out in the stream description. It's like a little about me section. So make sure you guys check that out if you want to learn more about me. Nah. I'll collect it another day. You can be bothered by the red dot all you like, but I'm still not collecting it now. Red dots do not bother me. I'll collect it when I want to collect it. Nah. I'll do when I feel like doing it, guys. Just farming Amorphous for Secret Garden nanotubes. I'll open them up another day. So I don't think I've got anyone else in this crew who's on the farm with me, so I'm just collecting Amorphous. Darn, what a shame. How do you open them? You go to the Amorphous in question and you look for the linked reconstruction device. Every Amorphous can be opened somewhere. If you collected them from an outpost, you'll be able to open them at a reactor in the same area. For example, you see this outpost right here? The reactor is right here. So, if you need to check, go to your Amorphous. Do you see linked reconstruction device info? You press that button, and it'll tell you, linked mission, Abyssal Void Fusion Reactor Fortress Defense Line. So if I want to open this, I have to go to Fortress Defense Line. That's where I'll find the Void Fusion Reactor. That's okay. Many people do not understand these things, but it's actually very intuitive. The game tells you everything you need, but you gotta learn to poke around the options. Sorry, Kaz, I just have a different style, okay?
Subscriber detected.
I'll collect it one day when I feel like it. So my apologies for your anxiety spiking, but nah, bruh. Yum, 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 yum. Wee. Which screen? Kaz is right. We all start somewhere. Oh, you mean the map screen with like the journal dot? Nah. I have no reason to torture people. I mean, I won't collect my journal right now, but I have no reason to torture people either. Excuse me. Try not to melt, Jonathan. Try not to melt, buddy. Sounds rough. Almost as rough as my lungs. Hey, she's a moderator, alright? She's got the power to do that, Javier. She might forgive me, but the rest of y'all are not immune. Be very, very careful. You like it hot? You live in the desert? Darn. I do not like too hot or too cold. I like it just moderate. So in times in Singapore when I don't have it moderate, I rely on my air conditioning. So good in Singapore. I love it. Excuse me. Man, Thunder Cage without supply moisture feels so weak. Feels weird. Alright, I hope so too, Sir Tommy. Singapore is definitely good for food, but the weather is always humid. So that's why we Singaporeans tend to stay indoors with nice air conditioning. No reason to torture people. Unfortunately, my dear Death Dawning, you do not count as a person. You are simply my indentured servant. So, yeah, no. Fair enough, Foxtrot. You should give them a suggestion if you've got a good system. And you can get that phrase in a plaque, but you, Death Dawning, my friend, will still be tortured pretty much every day of your life. All this because you are a Death of Dawning. Annihilated. Oh yeah. What's the range on the mid-air maneuvering? Same as your normal grapple. See you later, Slazy. Eventually, I suppose. You guys should, like, because I don't know what the Jaber issue is. I don't use Jaber that much, but be sure to notify them about the issue with Jaber and tell them what the problem is. Best if you have video evidence. And then, explain. And they'll hopefully take care of it as soon as they can. But I've got no clue on that because I don't play Jaber and I certainly don't know about the issue. Heck, they haven't even finished deciding whether Ultimate Lepic's thing is a bug or reality, so. See you later, Jay. Fair enough, Luke. I personally, like, mid-air maneuvering, just go farm. Just go farm for it. There's missions that, in hard mode, obviously, that drop mid-air maneuvering. I would really recommend doing those. Yep. That said, Kaz is now a mid-air maneuvering believer. course. She got her hands on her bunny, so now she wants to advance. So I'm never gonna hold her back. I'm gonna teach her. I taught her all about the mid-air maneuvering, and now she knows how to do the zap zap. She will even demonstrate for you guys probably after this. Yes, indeed. She's currently working on the bossing build for Bunny. That is because you are an animal, Death Dawning. You are a filthy, filthy animal. Thanks, Daily Videos. I appreciate that. And thank you for not mentioning the name of that game. No, she's using my build. I just gave her the early access version. You guys get the normal access version, which is coming out tonight for the farming build and tomorrow for the bossing build. Yeah, midair is just useful for me. I'm just too used. Thank you, Daily Videos. I appreciate that. Up to you. If you plan on playing Freyna all the way, then invest in her. But you'll be able to invest in every character eventually. It just takes time. So, I'm working on the ultimates first, but if nothing else comes out in the meantime, no new ultimates, then I'll work on the normals. So you can invest in any character. It's just whether you want to or not. Oh. Free stuff, I guess. Sweet. Rena got the extra early access, lol. Depends on the gun. There are some modules that are the same on every gun. Hint hint, firearm attack. But the rest may differ. Not yet. I plan on doing the Gregs after I finish up with Secret Garden. Yep, Freyna is a storyline descendant, so as you go through the game, you'll get her materials. But yeah, I will invest in Freyna after I'm done with the ultimates. I want to do all the ultimates first. Right now, I'm just farming the Amorphous for Secret Garden. Then later, once Kaz hops on, maybe I'll do some farming for Gregos. Because it does look like a pretty cool gun. I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but we'll see. Have you watched my reactor video? Because if you haven't watched the reactor video, you won't understand it. Different reactors for different descendants. So have you watched the reactor video? Rena, if you could, please link him to the reactor video, thank you. Before you can understand what is best for the Descendant, you must first watch the video to understand how to even choose your reactor in the first place. Nothing to do with that, Luke. I just don't see the normals as a good investment. The ultimates, because they're already there, are a much better investment content-wise. And besides, I never ever play a character I don't like. I like every single character in the game. But since the ultimates for certain characters are already released, there's no sense in not doing them first, because they will be the biggest priority since they're not going to change, right? Well, they may change in future seasons, but we'll adjust accordingly. That being said, for the most part, they're not going to change in this season. So I'll invest in those first, and later on I'll do the non-ultimates. So once I got my hands on Bunny, I straight up did not feel like playing a non-Bunny character. Then I got my hands on Ultimate Lepic and Ultimate Valby. I'm like, okay, these two are next. So I will at some point go back and finish Freyna, but my priority right now is every single ultimate. No problem with that, Alpha Dad. I would really recommend getting every ultimate eventually anyway. Exactamundo, Kaz. Exactamundo. Oh, this is already done. I guess I'm waiting 30 seconds. I think you'll change your mind, Luke, once you see what Ultimate Bunny can do. I genuinely recommend Ultimate Bunny. Yeah, they are adding more Descendants later. And more Ultimates, too. What we have now is literally just the start. Ultimates have access to extra Transcendent modules, and also they have slightly better stats. Well, I shouldn't say better Transcendent modules. The Ultimates have access to 2 extra Transcendent modules and slightly better stats. They also count as separate Descendants, so realistically, you still need to get them for Mastery. I felt that way too, because Ultimate Bunny at first was my first one that I tried to unlock. Took me a week to get her. The rest are a lot faster once you have one ultimate and you invest in it. My god, it's so quick to unlock the rest. It's not just a skin, Kenneth. So, ultimates have their own unique effects. I mean, they do it cool. Hey, Rena, bro, did you link the guy to the reactor video? If you could, s'il vous plaît, since you're here, my guy, link him to the reactor video. I think I just ruined their stealth. Whoops. Yeah, that's also fair, Death Dawning. You ever speak about your Max Sharon again, I'll backhand you. This guy with his unorthodox use of a Descendant. Shameful. Yeah, he's still here. There you go. Thanks, Rena. Appreciate that. Can Ultimate Bunny melt hard bosses? I don't know about melt, but I've beaten every hard mode boss except for Frostwalker with Ultimate Bunny, so I'd say that's a pretty positive thing. Benna. Nah. It was okay if you waited this time because you were here in chat, bro. I was like, hey, Benna's here. I can make him link. And then you vanished, you nerd. You can have more than 10, dude. Just go to the Descendant page.
This operation?
You can purchase Descendant slots. They literally cost 50 caliber, which is $1. I never delete my Descendants. I mean, unless you're really strung up for cash or something, but look, I don't mean for this to sound mean, but I'm gonna say it straight. Everyone should have $1, or rather $11 for a video game. It's literally only $11 worth of caliber. You can afford that. Everyone can afford that. If you do not have $11 worth of disposable income, then my guy, you need to be out there working hard, because you should always have enough disposable income to enjoy yourself in life. So please be very careful with that. And you know, this is why I always tell people, if you don't have like $11, you need to take a serious look at like why you don't have disposable income. And if you're at a job or in a situation which is not allowing you to do that, then it can be pretty rough. But yeah, if you really must delete them, then you can go ahead and delete the normal versions once you get the ultimates. But remember that Descendant slots are only $1 each. No one's doing any lifting. Lol, Benna. It's because you're here, bro. Who else can I get to do the lifting?
Magisters are probably humanity.
Yeah, unfortunately, Henu, that's the danger of public. Ooh, Ultimate VS is ready. Sweet. I gotta work on her build too. But yeah, usually if I'm stealthing, I go private, because you never know when somebody's coming in public, because public is so much faster. So just so you guys know, if you roll in private, right, the outpost is always on a 45-second cooldown when you get into the map. So that's why for most people, if I'm farming something fast and I don't need to stealth, I will rush in private in public. So if you're trying to stealth in public, it's pretty bad. Like most of the time, if I can, I will try and say, okay, I know this guy's trying to stealth, so I'll be like, all right, I will try and hold back a little bit. But if I do not notice it in time, then I go in guns blazing. Yeah, unfortunately, it gets wiped. So that's why I always say the onus is on the person, you know, and I'm just saying this as an official creator. Onus is on the person. If you are stealthing and you want to do it in public, you're taking the risk. All right. So nobody else is responsible for you. No problem, Kenneth. Happy to help. Buy up all the Descendant slots, but before you buy anything, please make sure that you register me as your content creator, okay? Thank you. There's the link right there. Private also works in party mode. Yes, of course. Of course. You can swap to private when you're on your own. You can swap to private when you're in a party, and you can bring your party to a private zone. It works everywhere. Party play is not limited compared to public play in any way, shape, or form. Remember that.
Loading.
Actually, wait, did I clear my inventory? I didn't, did I? I knew it. I did not. These are really weird reactors. Very odd reactors. Oh, they're done. If you watch my morning streams, Mr. Overlord, you'll actually see me playing in private with my friends or whatever. So this is why the more you guys tune into streams, the more knowledge you guys will get. You'll just get a lot of knowledge about the game just by watching us do stuff. Because we usually know what we're doing. Usually. So make sure to try and stop in when you can. Alright? The more you stop in, the more you learn. But I do genuinely feel bad when I ruin a share in stealth. I just don't mean to. But you know, I got no time. Rico, you didn't know you could make the map private? Bro, what kind of life are you living? What kind of life are you living? I actually do not regret getting this Valby spawn. It actually looks kind of cool. You just get bowled up and out you go, you know? I like to change about the spawns. Tomorrow I won't be streaming. I'll be going to the doctor's. So I'll be streaming tomorrow at the same time that I've been streaming today. Mindful Chaos, have you watched my video guide for defeating the normal Pyromaniac? If you haven't, then I would suggest watching the guide. Mr. Mindful Chaos has not watched every single video I've come up with. That's a shame, my friend. I believed in you. Remember, I have videos, a lot of videos on my channel. If you do not do your homework and watch every single one at least 17 times, then you won't know everything. First season drops next month, dude. Yeah, I want you to watch every single first Descendant video on my channel, okay? That's gonna be your homework right now. The more you watch, the better. People might think I ask people to watch my videos because I want views. I really don't care about the views. It's actually all because of the knowledge contained within. So make sure you watch every single one 17 times, okay? I'm counting on you. That's what I like to hear, Mindful. That's what I like to hear. Someone's gonna find the link. Lol. Thanks, Rena. And this is the first time you've seen my hair. My hair is majestic. But yes.
Oh, good God.
Why is that the first thing you say, Kaz? What's up?
Because that's the first thing I heard when I came in. My hair was majestic. Can you dial the ego back today, please?
Nope.
My lord.
Not at all. Any problems?
I just told you the problem.
Okay, that's not a problem in my book, so it's okay.
Of course it's not ego, boy.
Of course it's not. I'm the greatest of them all. How you doing today? Sorry?
Said I'm fine.
Okay, good to hear that.
Yes. I'll be fine in about 2 hours when I have to go food shopping, but I'm fine for now.
Going food shopping, are you? Fair enough.
Yeah, I need to get it done.
Okay. Sounds good. So what would you like to do?
Oh, whatever.
Whatever, okay. Back to town.
Back to tune.
They both boost the same because you're only going to use the emission on Bunny anyway. So they both boosted the same. If you want to swap one for range, you can swap either of them. Hey, Star. Okay. I want to do something that'll benefit us both. You're working on your Bunny. So let's go murder stuff. Might want to go get a piece of Gregos.
I'd be out of a job, right?
Let me get rid of my modules first. Yeah, I'll go find out which boss drops some Grego pieces and we can go hunt it down. Need some Gregos. You can bring your bunny. I'll bring my honey.
Hmm.
And then I'll beat you.
Balby's your honey now, is she, or who are you playing?
No. Talking about you.
Also, hello fam. I hope everyone's having a good day.
Unless you don't want to be referred to as honey, and I can refer to you as indentured servant, number
If
73.
you ever even attempt to call me an indentured servant, and you're going to need dentures for the rest of your life, because I'll smack every tooth out of your head.
Yeah, sure. So then, honey is a much more pleasant title, wouldn't you say?
Bro, you are pushing it now.
I'm sure. Okay. This one is in Frostwalker. So no. Executioner. No thanks on that. I already got 3 of Gregor's Sanctiums.
So what else do you need from?
It's probably the nanotube, but I don't want to do that because that's hard Frostwalker. I say no on that. Wait, what? He drops from. Wait, what? Hang on, I gotta see this for real. Does it? No way. Huh? Greg's Reverse Fate. It says drops from Fortress Normal, Heart of the Fortress Complete. But, and I assume that's where I got several of the materials, but... Okay.
Let's go try it.
Yeah, because I've got 3 of the blueprints. I've never farmed it before. Does it really drop there? But it's not in the drop list. I mean, I'll definitely try it with you, because we're gonna smoke that so fast if both of us run Bunny or something, but... Or I guess I could run
let's
Bobby.
do it.
But yeah. But ladies and gents, just for the sake of record keeping, take note that it's not in the drop list at all. So okay, cool. I'll swap over to Calby.
Maybe it's a surprise drop.
Could be. I mean, that's really interesting though. Like it's in the acquisition, list, but not in the actual thing, huh? Interesting to me.
Let's go test it.
Yes, I actually am kind of keen to test that. That seems very interesting. Okay, swapping over now. Sorry about the delay. Give me one moment. I will.
Take time.
Also, the way you said it was just so funny because I was just like, it sounded so muffled. I was like, what?
Yeah, because I would.
I know. I know you did. You nerdicus. You nerdicus. How dare you even speak to me? Now I'm going to explode.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Explosions.
Invite the Kaz. Oh no, Frostwalker is just a nightmare to do without a coordinated team, so I'm glad that they're adjusting him so that, like, you'll be able to do it with a normal team. Okay, invited.
Yeah, coming out.
No problem, Scott. Happy to help. I'm glad you got the info you needed. I hope this time you're watching the stream on the live version, yeah? I mean, the best part about this, you sound tired.
I am a little tired.
The best part about this is the nanotube, which I can get from Hangman, so why not? Why not? Fortress, Heart of the Gortress. Go, let's.
One sec.
No. No sec.
Yes.
No sec.
Yes.
Fine.
To decide what color I want to be today.
Okay.
know what? God damn it! I'm just gonna be the pink Power Ranger today. Everybody, I'm sorry for your eyeball. LOL. Hold on. Is it that one? No, it's not that one.
Oh, I already have glaze code. It's the other pieces that I haven't obtained yet.
Right, ready to go when you are.
Okay. Okay. Let's roll with some nerdicuses. RNG favors people very differently. Some people, first time with Bunny, they get it. Some people, first time with Glade, they get it. Some people, with their nanotubes, they have to open up 50 to get 3. So, it's like that. It do be like that.
You have to will it into existence.
Or just yell at the mic. That's what we figured out today. If you yell at the mic hard enough, it'll just give it to you.
No. Or you can just will it into existence like I did with my last bunny piece. I said to Robot, we were getting ready to go farm the Amorphous, and I said, you know what, I have 5. Let's go try and see if I can get it on the first one. And what happened? Got it on the first one.
Okay.
So we didn't even have to go after the Amorphous in the end.
I'll squash your face, but yes, you are right.
You can squash my face, but it's true.
I know. Good job, A-Star. Good job.
I got my ultimate Fiesta really quick too. No, to be fair, they're the only 2 Descendants I got really quick.
Lol. Yes, you are good, my dear. But you will get the next one soon. I have a feeling your Glay luck will come. One of these days we'll farm it all.
Follow the directions laid
Don't
out
we
in
want
your
Glay?
receipt and get to the
I do.
I want her to probably completionist,
but there's no time
but
to
I don't want
lose.
her because I want to use like Glay's not for me.
Guide.
Wait till I make the Glay
Immersion
build,
process
then it will be for you.
releases an enormous amount of
No,
energy.
Glay is still not for me.
Can you guarantee that the units that enter will be safe without my barrier?
If we can escape while the Ironheart is still in the inversion furnace, the Descendants will not be exposed to the energy. Our biggest problem
I'm
is
looking
the
at this
Fortress
regular
commander
bunny
leading
with
the
a
Fortress
big
defense.
range on her thing.
If
I
they
hope.
appear, they will delay everything.
I hope
lowering
that
our
they
chance of
are
success.
a good enough bunny.
Leave that to us. I'll blow them up no matter how strong they
Well,
are.
listen, A-Star, at least now you know. When the robot moves games, you should always follow the robot straight away. Never delay.
They must believe they can destroy the fortress by overloading it. How futile. Close the partition and stop their advance. Once I've resupplied, I will hunt them down myself.
I always love this. The only reason I ever love this entire map is because the last guy sounds like a Protoss.
Fortunately, they are unaware of our true goal.
That
They
means
believe that we are only here to destroy
Pardon?
the fortress.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, it's one of the races in StarCraft. They talked like that. Because basically they were a psychic race, so they spoke directly into people's minds. And that's why Blizzard did their voice in this particular way.
Master Corel not been restored yet.
So it's a real blast from the past.
There's no response from Agios either. However, Master Corel doesn't need to know
Remember
why the
this
scum are headed to the inversion
Fishing at all.
furnace. A dead descendant says nothing. Send our forces to the Ironheart lab. We will fight the Descendants there. This is your opportunity to distinguish yourselves in battle. Eliminate the vermin.
Oh well, what's Herman now?
No, A-Star's talking about a certain game that is recently very popular. Sorry, Cass?
I was just thinking out loud, bro.
Okay. You and your out loud thinking. Come here. I'll give you thoughts.
You get ego.
There we go. There's Grego's clone.
Furnace's control system. I don't want to meddle with Master Krell's accomplishment,
Lol.
but Eamon can
The
be
fun
good.
car.
You vermin will not have it your way.
Apparently, we will not have it our way. Hashtag
The
sad.
enemy is fighting back. If they destroy the control system,
They've actually
I
both
cannot
gone like that.
continue the inversion process. We must stop them.
I remember when these things used to kill us.
I don't even remember this mission.
It was before Hangman.
Still
We
don't
used-
remember it, bro.
Yeah, we used to have to dodge this. We would be kissing the floor every time.
In the floor. See, I haven't had to sing that in a while now.
Yep.
I haven't kissed the floor in a while.
Of course. I would never leave you with a build that would make you do that. See you later, Death Dawning.
I've located
Enjoy,
the
enjoy.
facility necessary to activate
See
the
you
furnace.
later.
Bye,
Until
nerd.
we control
Enjoy
this,
time with your
then we
girlfriend.
can be sure that the inversion
I don't know where
operation
you guys
remains
went.
viable.
Oh. I'll come back for you. Gotta go to the end of the room. There's a section at the back. Yep,
I've only done this mission literally the one time.
over here where I am.
That's the top, not the back.
I mean, this is the back from where we entered, so. Here. See this? You go past this. There's this section. Surviving Mo. Can't really complain too much. TFD will definitely survive. First Descendant is a great game. Like, I have no doubts about its survival in the industry.
Of the year.
What?
I said game of the year.
Okay. Up the
Deserves
stairs. Yep.
Guide, have you stopped the enemy from destroying the system?
I have accessed the core facility and am installing the system. Once I have completed this, I will be able to activate the inversion furnace. But
What time is it for me? 12:24
the
midnight.
automation system has been damaged
To go
by the enemy.
time.
In order to finish the inversion process, I must operate the furnace system manually.
Wait, that means
Someone has to be left behind at the furnace.
I'm coming now. I'll take care of it.
Ajax, you're not thinking straight. We can't hold the defense line without you. If it falls, we'll all
You gotta
fall
stay in the
together.
circle.
Damn it.
No, I'm already down here killing. You
Descendant.
stay in the circle.
What do you
Okay.
think, Descendant? Descendant, I understand.
Lol, A-star.
I inform everyone that we will proceed with the operation.
What do you mean? You're going ahead with the operation?
She has a point. We've come too far to give up. We have to protect the defense line. If we fall here, it'll be all over for the guys at the furnace.
We'll really have to steel ourselves for this.
Okay.
Yep. Just clearing inventory. Nothing else to do.
That is the inversion furnace.
Horrible when you're left standing
When you
there,
are
isn't it?
ready,
Pardon?
Mm-hmm.
remove the Ironheart from the
I
arc.
said it's horrible when you're just left
I
standing
will
there.
be with you until the end.
No, not really.
Descendant.
This is a low-level mission, so I don't care if you guys go on ahead.
Inversion sequence activated.
I just don't want the
Initiating
junk in
Ironheart
my
overload.
inventory.
Descendant. As we overload and destroy the Ironheart, you will experience anomalous events.
Are you using the,
in furnace.
you're not using the high
It
voltage
seems
yet,
this
right?
energy is very
I'll have to get it
similar
for
to
you.
void erosion.
I am
Be
using it.
careful. Getting close to it
Oh, we
can
already
be
got it for you?
dangerous.
Oh yeah, you already
I
have
already
it.
have it.
Nice.
You cannot place
Yeah.
yourself too far from the furnace either.
I don't know why I remembered in my mind. I was like, yeah, we gotta get you the thingy one of these days.
I had high voltage before. I don't think we...
Lol. Kenny, what happened to your sexy green name?
Restore communications immediately.
Have you dropped your membership, my friend?
Ironheart mass reduction. 30%. The heart is overloading. It's getting more intense. Void erosion is also increasing. Be careful.
I would have thought the Greg's Reverse Fate was a one-time reward, but I mean, I am very unsure. We'll see. Because I thought that if it's once it's removed, it should no longer show the mission. That's what they should have done. Because otherwise it gets a bit weird. But yeah, we will see. It could just be a chance drop, so we do not know.
Not on my watch.
Damn it! The defense commander has broken through the line. He's heading your way.
Lepik, cover me. I need to help Ajax.
Don't worry about me. Go help with the furnace.
This heat? Yes. I was made for this place, wasn't I? I will protect Master Corel's accomplishment. I will go to Clip-Off.
Oh, there he is.
Descendant. The Vulgus has activated an emergency shutdown of the inversion furnace. We cannot complete the overloading sequence until we remove this.
Our guy is kissing the floor.
Vulgus and deactivate the
Kill
final
this
safety
dude and then I'll
measure.
pick him up.
Oh, he's here. Fine. Get up, nerd. We got you.
My shields are gone. Boing, boing, boing.
Either way, like, whether or not it drops here, I would still do this mission because the hangman. Oh, whoops! I'm kissing the floor now. He jumped on me.
Kissing the floor.
Yep.
Thanks, buddy.
That was rather unfortunate.
Deactivation of safety measure. Pending.
There you go.
Descendant. Destroy the Ironheart.
There's the thing. Alright, let's skedaddle. Come on, let me interact with it. Okay, done. Fair enough, Kenny. No worries. Take your time on that. Well, nothing on this run, but I'm here for the Amorphous anyway. Okay. And we go again. Nice and fast, since I got a bunny to zap together with my Val. Alright. No problem, Mindful. Now you have to watch every other video 17 times, okay? You have been given the homework and the blessings of the gods. Go. Go with Odin. And watch all of my videos. And bring me the power of darkness. Or something like that, whatever. But yeah, please do enjoy. They shall be very helpful. Okay. If only, like, in the normal operations, I know it's guaranteed Amorphous, but if only we could earn double. It'd be a lot better. Okay. You ready?
Almost.
Okay. When
I'm
ready...
going to play as Naked Bunny today.
Yes, please do. I'm sure it'll be an enlightening experience. For the
Gotta
chat.
change your head. That way nobody will know. Otherwise nobody will be able to tell us apart. Oh, you're playing Valby anyway.
Yes.
Hold on. Right, go on.
Come, let's see the so-called Naked Bunny. Dish, shining wizard. Dish, shining wizard. And dish, shining wizard. There we go. Alright. Okay. Welcome back, Kenny.
A new member has arrived.
Hey, it's the same guy.
Descendant, I'll operate the furnace and start the inversion furnace sequence. Follow the directions laid out in your receive and get to the
I mean, you
furnace.
can max out the Descendant slots if you want. Me, I just purchase them as I get a hold of new Descendants. Why? Because sometimes I want to buy the Ultimate Bundle, and the Ultimate Bundle does come with one. So I don't want to have extra slots that I don't need, you know? So I'm just
Usually
like,
if you buy a Descendant, if you buy even a normal Descendant,
If we
it
can
comes with one
escape
slot.
while the Ironheart is still in the inversion furnace.
yeah, so either way, I usually don't buy my slot until I have the Descendant crafted or farmed. Then I buy it.
Fortress defense. If they appear, they will delay everything, lowering our chance of success.
Leave that to us. I'll blow them up no matter how
Hey.
strong they are.
Okay, there we go.
They're operating the furnace. Do they know about the inversion furnace?
See my
They
Kaz.
must believe they can destroy the fortress by overloading it. How futile. Close the partition and stop their advance. Once I've resupplied, I will hunt
You and
them
that nerd,
down.
for the second time in a row, have ran past half the people
The
we're
Vulgus
supposed
are
to kill.
stalling. We can open the partition by disconnecting the power. Fortunately, they are unaware of our true goal. They believe that we are only here to destroy the fortress.
However, if Jaber's jamming signal is disrupted,
Listen,
they will discover everything.
I just believe in your
Must
ability to
complete
zap
the
him.
operation before that happens.
You guys run off on me then and I get lost.
Have communications
Sweet.
with Master Corel not been restored yet? There's no response from Aggios either. However, Master Corel doesn't need to know why the scum are headed to the inversion furnace. The dead Descendant says nothing.
Yes, I am.
Send our forces to the Ironheart lab. We will fight the Descendants there. This is your opportunity to distinguish yourselves in battle. Eliminate the vermin.
Just doing a chill farm with my girl. Because this thing, although it doesn't show the blueprint drops here, it's still in the mission list, so I'm just curious. But either way, Hangman Amorphous gives his nanotube, so why not? Okay. Just turn that back on. Yeah, you can destroy Colossus parts in midair if you can land an accurate shot. And of course, assuming it's taken enough damage. There's the boss. Ah, there he is.
Destroy the inversion furnace's control system. I don't want to meddle with Master Corel's accomplishments, but Eamon can rebuild it. You vermin will not have it your way.
Descendant, it's too late. The enemy is fighting back. If they destroy the control system, I cannot continue the inversion process. We must stop them.
There we go.
Oh, I got red mud out of that.
Yeah. Nice. Gregor's clone just dropping red mods.
By moisture.
Yep. Tis the Balby one.
I know.
Descendant,
Yeah.
I've located the core facility necessary to activate the furnace. I'll try to gain control of it. Then we can be sure that the inversion operation remains viable.
Go ahead.
stop the enemy from destroying
Balanced
the
plasma
system?
battery.
I have accessed the core facility and am installing the system. Once I have completed this, I will be able to activate the inversion furnace. But
Good,
the
Javier. I
automation
appreciate
system
that.
has been damaged
I look
by
forward to your
the enemy.
purchases in
Not there,
future.
right?
In order to finish the inversion
Sorry,
process,
Cass?
I must operate
No,
the furnace
it's
system
fine.
manually.
Wait.
Look at this little nerd running away. Where you going, bro?
Someone has to be left behind in the furnace.
I'm coming now. I'll take care of it.
Ajax, you're not thinking straight. We can't hold the defense line without you. If it falls, we'll all fall to the Vulgus.
Damn it.
Descendant. What do you think? Descendant? Descendant. I understand. I inform everyone that we will proceed with the operation.
What do you mean? You're going ahead with the operation?
She has a point. We've come too far to give up. We
All
have
right.
to protect the defense line. If we fall here, it'll be all over for the guys at the furnace.
We'll really have to steel ourselves for this.
That is the inversion furnace.
Now that we're so strong, it doesn't really take that long to get to the end at least.
The Ironheart from the arcade.
Okay. Here we
I
go.
will be with you until the end, Descendant.
Ooh, got teleported. 3 centimeters. Lovely.
Right?
Inversion sequence activated. Initiating Ironheart overload. Descendant.
Let's
As we wait
go.
for like
We overload and destroy
4 of
Ironheart.
these creatures that come
You will
out.
experience anomalous events in the area around the
Hey,
furnace.
back then
The
it was
length
tough.
of time it takes.
It seems this energy
No,
is
I know,
very
but for the
similar
length
to
of time it
flight
takes,
emotion.
like only like 3 or 4 of them come out. It's ridiculous.
Getting close to it can be dangerous. But you cannot place yourself too far from the furnace either.
Back then we knew nothing and it was
need the
tough.
Descendants arcade to
Was
control the
tough.
furnace system.
How do these vermin have an iron heart? And an inverted iron heart, no less. 4 units. Stop the inversion furnace.
Yum, 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 yum,
Master
yum.
Corel must be informed. Restore communications immediately.
Restore communications.
Ironheart mass reduction.
Immediately.
30%. The heart is overloading. It's getting more intense. Void erosion is also increasing. Be careful.
The defense line is collapsing. More Vulgus forces are heading to the furnace.
They have enough to worry about over there. We have to step it up.
Ironheart mass reduction. 60%. Descendant. Watch out for the falling fragments of the anti-materialized Ironheart.
They are inverting the inverted iron heart. Are they trying to destroy it?
Inverting the inverted iron heart.
Not on my watch.
Damn it! The defense commander has broken through the line. He's heading your way.
Levick, cover me. I need to help Ajax.
Don't worry about me. Go help. At the furnace.
This heat
Yes, take more damage for my
was
bunnies.
made for this place, wasn't I? I will protect Master Corel's accomplishment. I will go to Clip-Off.
Descendant. The Vulgus has activated an emergency shutdown of the inversion furnace. We cannot complete the overloading sequence until we remove this
Okay, it's
final
clear.
safety measure. Defeat the Vulgus and deactivate the final safety measure.
Serious?
Get ripped.
Shield.
Okay, he's ripped.
Transport.
Honest answer, Zalo, I have no idea. I'm not a tech guy. You might want to check in with a tech-based channel, because I'm sure the answer for this game would be the same for other games as well. So, sorry, couldn't tell you. I don't specialize in that, unfortunately. And who do I think is the best for solo bossing? Lepic is well known because of his burst damage, but again, it's hard to really say that there's a single best one. But so far, I think the general consensus is that Lepic, if you go glass cannon with his build, he can one-shot, well, I wouldn't say really one-shot, but it's like smack bosses for a lot of damage. And pretty much kill them in one phase. Zalo's question is up there, Jonathan. Let me see if I got anything. Nope,
I need to
no.
clear some inventory space. No, so
Yep.
don't take us out yet.
No problem. No blueprint. All
I
clear.
got some balance plasma batteries too.
Yep. Boing. Not the heat ones, but we'll never know when we'll have to use these ones.
Exactly.
Sounds good, Javier. Okay.
Oh, I need to take us out.
Coffer.
Some neck.
I know, right? Coffer. Ish.
Top more than I do these days.
I know. Ish. Ish. Okay. I assume you're good.
Yeah, let's go. That's what it says. You can take us out.
Didn't hear it.
Death.
No.
Clean your ear hole.
Discord.
Nah, death.
Okay, fine. Whatever you want to believe.
Deafness.
Sure. Okay.
Oh, stuff in my mailbox.
Yes.
I've got mail.
Yes.
Should all be useless trash.
Yes.
Yep, it's all just useless trash.
Okay. Now, I wonder, what is the chance of getting this from the Hangman one? Oh, it's like 38%. Okay, okay, easy.
Just go and smack them.
Well, I gotta run a couple of times more. Because I need like 5.
How many do you have?
I've got 2 of the Amorphous right now.
I don't know how many I have actually.
Probably 2. Number is 051.
2, 1, yeah, 2. All right.
Of course, it's all right. Let's go. We'll get 3 and we'll open them up.
All right.
That way we can also smoke some Hangman. Should be good. Should be good. Lol, Phil, you did the block kyber mining for the Greg BP? Nah. Nah, bruh. I will go do... Like, if I really want the blueprint, I will go and get it from the... I'll just go to the reactors. Because that'll be faster for me. I can just stealth it with Sharon or something.
Descendant, I'll operate the furnace and start the inversion furnace sequence. Follow the directions laid out in your receive and get to the furnace. The Vulgus forces will come after you, but there's no time to lose.
Our red outfit is
You
very
must
nice.
Move quickly.
Fair enough, Phil.
I've heard that the inversion process releases an enormous amount of energy. Can you guarantee that the units that enter will be safe without my barrier?
If we can escape while the Ironheart is still in the inversion furnace, the Descendants will not be exposed to the energy. Our biggest problem is the Vulgus commander leading the fortress defense. If they appear, they will delay everything, lowering our chance of success.
Leave that to us. I'll blow them up
One
no
more.
matter how strong they are.
I wish they'd all just spawn at once.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's so slow now. Compared to what we're used to these days, like, this is so slow.
Yep. But it's because I guess we never expected to go back to normal mode most of the time.
Serious?
No. God's sakes.
They're operating the furnace. Do they know about the inversion furnace? They must believe they can destroy the fortress by overloading it. How futile! Close the partition and stop their advance. Once I've resupplied, I will hunt them down myself.
The Vulgus are stalling. We can open the partition by disconnecting the power.
I got the bomb.
Fortunately, they are unaware of our true goal.
Right.
They believe that we are only here to destroy the fortress.
However, if Jaber's jamming signal is disrupted, they will discover everything. We must complete the operation before that happens.
Deleting this guy. Okay, the nerd ticket. To the back.
With Master Corel not been restored yet. There's no response from Agios either. However, Master Corel doesn't need to know why the scum are headed to the inversion furnace. A dead Descendant says nothing.
Rolling.
Send our forces to the Ironheart lab. We will fight the Descendants there. This is your opportunity to distinguish yourselves in battle. Eliminate the vermin.
My shield!
Pure energy residue. Your joy.
Shield is down.
Loaded.
Okay, here it comes.
All forces, destroy the inversion furnace's control system. I don't want to meddle with Master Corel's accomplishment, but Amon can rebuild it. You vermin will not have it your way.
Descendant, it's too late. The enemy is fighting back. If they destroy the control system, I cannot continue the inversion process.
I shall
We
weaken
must
him.
stop them.
Poor Lepic guy, he's using his ult. It's okay. It's okay. Let your bunny take care of it. Just step on him. There you go. Alright, onward and upward. Way this, way this.
No chance!
Don't worry, new Korean Lepic, we got you. We'll get you through
Making sure he
this.
didn't get lost there.
Imagine being kind.
Descendant.
You must get
I've
lost just
located
like
the core
everyone else.
facility necessary to activate the furnace. I'll try to gain control of it.
Get on me, bro.
Then we can be sure that the inversion operation remains viable.
Sorry, what? What do you need me to do?
No, not you.
Oh, talking to him.
Left me. Yeah, he kept running into me. Like, get on me, bro.
Yeah, see, that's what I was having trouble with, because like I swear I heard, I know it's probably incorrect, but I swear I heard you say get on me instead of get off me. I was like, lol.
No, get off me, bro. I said get off me, bro.
I know, and I kept hearing get on me. I was like, lol, lol,
Bruh.
bruh. Hey, you know, sometimes my cat's a little spicy. I like that. Go beat the bug zap. I'ma stand here for a sec. I'm tired. Yes, I don't have to be the bunny for a while. I love it. I'm so glad you enjoy bunny now. I can finally chill. Yeah, zap him. This is why I love bunnies, because then I don't have to put in any effort. The bunny will just kill everything. And I get to just chill.
Guys, have you stopped the enemy
I
from
finally
destroying
enjoy
the
being the
system?
one that gets to kill things.
Yep,
I have
off you
accessed
go.
the core facility and am installing the system.
I'ma just chill here for a
Once
minute.
I have completed this, I will be able to activate the inversion furnace. But
But
the automation system has
I
been
am a
damaged by
glow in the
enemy.
dark Balby.
In order to finish the inversion process, I must operate the furnace system manually.
Wait. That means...
Someone has to be left behind in the furnace.
I'm coming now. I'll take care of it.
Ajax, you're not thinking straight. We can't hold the
Oh.
defense line without you.
I was almost about to move on, then I realized I have to stand here.
We'll all fall to the Vulgus.
Damn it.
Descendant, what do you think?
Diddly do.
Descendant? Descendant, I understand. I inform everyone that we will proceed with the operation.
What do you mean? You're going ahead with the operation?
She has a point. We've come too far to give up.
Are you serious?
We have to protect the
Yes.
defense line. If we fall here, it'll be all over for the guys at the furnace.
We'll really have to steel ourselves for this.
No, no, body block. I know Bunny says get out of the way, but no, I can't. I'm too fast. Too furious.
That is the inversion furnace. When you are ready, I'll remove the Ironheart from the arcade. I will be with you until the end, Descendant.
Summoning. Take the Ironheart. Wee.
Inversion sequence activated. Initiating Ironheart overload. Descendant, as we overload and destroy the Ironheart, you will experience anomalous events in the area around the furnace. It seems this
Anomalous
energy
events,
is very
eh?
similar to void erosion. Be careful. Getting close to it can be dangerous. But you cannot place yourself too far from the furnace either. I need a Descendants arcade to control the furnace system.
I'm just gonna watch the process.
And an inverted iron
Ooh, it's changing slowly. I like it.
all units. Stop the inversion furnace. Master Corral must be informed. Restore communications immediately.
Ironheart mass reduction. 30%. The heart is overloading. It's getting more intense. Void erosion is also increasing. Be careful.
The defense line is collapsing. More Vulgus forces are heading to the furnace.
They have enough to worry about over there. We have to step it up.
Ironheart mass
damn.
reduction.
couldn't
60%.
stand on the
Descendant.
mass reduction
Watch out
furnace.
for the falling fragments of the anti-materialized iron heart.
Looks pretty cool though.
The inverted iron heart. Are they trying to destroy it? So that's what they were intending all along. Not on my watch.
Damn it! The defense commander has broken through the line. He's heading your way.
Now, if I think about it, that's a pretty crappy defense line they've gotten. One guy just breaks through.
Don't worry about me. Go help.
All because Ajax is injured. Alright, let's go weaken him so that you can zap him. Here's some water.
Doing it, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna make it better. 20% damage boost, bro.
Yep. Yeah, I'll take it.
Always.
Descendant. The Vulgus has
Where's
activated
the-
an emergency
ah, there it is.
shutdown of the inversion furnace. We cannot complete the
New
overload
subscriber
process
detected.
until we
Ugh.
remove this final
Thing was in
safety
my way.
measure. Defeat the Vulgus
Okay, that should be it.
and activate the final safety measure.
New subscriber detected.
From Master Corral. From Master Nerel.
Shields are gone.
Oh, come on. Ah, there you are.
My shield.
Here we go. Where is he?
Here we go.
Nice. And I guess I better start supplying some moisture. Bye.
Deactivation of safety measure.
Get
Pending.
supplied.
Descendant.
Supply moisture again.
Destroy the iron heart.
Oh, you got it again? Lol.
Yeah.
Okay, clear. Yes, welcome new subscribers. From Master Corral.
I'm coming.
You better be. From Master Corral. Alright, let's get out of here. You good? Shining Wizard.
1 sec.
No, there's no sec. There's only let's get out. Shining Wizard.
Yeah, go.
Okay. Let's go smoke Hangman instantly. I'll open up my 3 Agorphus. See if I can get it.
Don't know about smacking him instantly. He scares me, that dude.
Hangman? Nah, come on.
I
We
know,
are-
Petrifies me.
No.
I don't know how good I'm going to be against him.
Listen. Okay, I'm gonna shoot him, and he's gonna die.
Do you need information?
We're going to do Hangman,
about
then I'm going to go and
Colossi?
have dinner real quick.
Okay. Okay. Let's go then.
Do it.
That mission at the 10-minute timer. I mean, we always finished way before that, so I don't even remember the timer for that mission, but fair enough. I do not deny. Okay, while it match makes, I'm going to turn on my heating because it's late.
I already missed my other bunny costume.
Hui.
Hui.
Let's play.
Okay. We have but one goal. That goal is to kill this thing before he ever gets into his enrage phase. Let's go! Let's go! Spamming bullets!
Here goes.
Oh, whoa. Actually took too much damage there. Oof. Just gonna quickly abandon so I can DPS it faster. Okay, thank you.
Oh, come.
Yep. Before the runner phase needed. Yes. There we go. Mechanics ignored. Suffer.
Right.
Yep.
You got schmack.
That's right. Albion cavalry. Oh, okay.
Greg's reversed fate nanotube.
Yay! Now you won't need to
I
sweat.
have this nanotube already. I have this nanotube already, bro.
Yeah, but you need multiple copies, so.
I have multiple copies.
Okay.
I have Greg's reversed fate made and everything. But I'll help you get it, of course.
Of course.
If I could give you my copy of it, bruh, I would. It's just sitting in my little bank.
So good.
I am analyzing the void paradox.
When you going for dinner? Now or what?
No, I was going to do these three with you and then go.
Okay, sounds good. Let's go ignore the mechanics again.
I'm not even going to shoot him once. I'm going to do 4.5 million electric damage and that's it.
Sure.
That's all I did in the last one, was 4.5 million. Didn't hit him with one bullet, just pure electricity. That's all he's getting. It's up to you three to shoot him.
Okay. Absolutely. I didn't know when to grab the cube and run it. 8 minutes and 20 seconds. That is when you grab the cube and start running, but we just basically ignore that mechanic by... Because we're already like way more advanced in the game, so we've got like super good equipment and high damage, so we basically just waste him before the mechanic even comes online. That's the whole idea. So what I'm doing here is I'm quite literally just ignoring his mechanic when I shouldn't be and just decimating him. There's a place I like to stand though, which is right around here.
Stay underneath him.
Yeah, for you, sure. Who grabbed the cube already?
I
Okay.
have no idea. Percy is failing this one because that person does not know
Yep.
what to do.
Oh, dude, the other person immediately left. Yeah, Lepic left because he didn't want to deal with the newbie. Ah, shame. I might not be able to finish it.
Yeah.
Stop! Get up now! It's an emergency!
Darn. The minions haven't spawned yet. The timing will be a bit off, but I think we might be able to sort of do it.
He doesn't
I'll
grab
certainly
the
try.
cube again.
I'll tell you when to grab it, don't worry. I'm keeping a keen eye on the thing. Okay, grab the cube. We'll have to do this the old school way, I guess. Okay. Got it. Okay, you can restore it. I should be able to kill him after. Thanks for the hard work.
I'm down. Cube's in.
Yep. He's grabbing you.
Here I go. No chance. Too soft. Get up now.
Yeah, you may need to grab the cube again soon.
Just let me know when.
Yeah, okay. Looks about right. Thanks for the trouble.
Take it now.
Yep, please. Thank you. Ah. Trying to wait for him to. Okay, I've broken him once. I need one more.
This one's for you.
Okay, that's lovely.
No.
Okay.
Dropped it. Hold on.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Not yet, not yet. He's still gotta run.
Okay.
I need to break him one more time.
Okay.
Okay, he's done. Now we can completely just wipe him out. Thanks, Kaz.
I got you, bruh.
Now both of us got the newbie.
You got you again.
Yep, no worries.
No, nuke's just down.
I think it's because you're both on top of each other's rescuing the other guy first. Trying to get you now. Gotcha.
You.
You're welcome. There we go. Now I'll finish him. There we go.
We didn't need that other loser, Lepic.
Of course we didn't. But it would have just finished it faster.
Yeah.
Albion cavalry gun again. Jesus. Jesus, come on.
I got the Albion gun cavalry too.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, no, I was just messing around with this one, see if I get it, Kenny, but if I don't, it's okay. Actually, I already have one Greg, so I only need like 4 more to max it out. Which I am fine with. I might adjust it back, hold on. Some talks, okay. This will just be a faster way of just smoking it. Alright. One last one.
Have you completed preparations?
You ready?
Yeah.
Then go we off.
Out of my way!
Quite frankly, Kenny, once Kaz goes for dinner, I'm most likely gonna just farm Outpost instead for this shenanigans, because, you know, this is way too troublesome. Yeah. It's not killing the hangman that's troublesome though. It's just getting the amorphous. It's 10 minutes per run now. Lazy.
Done.
Yep. Give me the damn nanotube. Give me Enzo. Lol. Okay, this game testing me. This game testing me. I'll be back.
Greg's refers to fiend.
Lol.
Right, go on, take us back, and I'm going off to have dinner.
Yep.
I'll be back.
Not really, John. Not really. Because quite frankly, there is no need for us to do that to do our jobs. What we do, like, in either way, when it comes to concerns, questions, feedback, things like that, you can just like contact them through the usual channels. Most of the time the devs won't really answer you. You can either, if like you genuinely have a concern about the game, support ticket. If you're just giving feedback, social media, official Discord, all sorts of places. But no, we've got no special privileges in terms of those, unless there is something absolutely needed. Okay. Thanks for the help, Kiaz. Now, while she goes off and eats, I will go find out where I can get the last of this. Because I've got everything else. I just want this. Oh my god, it's this one. Okay, sure. I guess I'll go Sharon it. Okay, out. Party. Preset. Sharon. Actually, I'll just change over.
What do you get when you mix the
Switch over to Sharon. This should be fine. And then the blunder cage. Save. Let's go. Zero 2 8. 15%. Oh. Well, I guess that ain't too bad. I'll need two. So off I go. I've got plenty of the amorphous, so I've got plenty of the fragments, so all I really need is the amorphous. Well then, time to get things going. Boing. Speed farming time, ladies and gents. Speed farming time.
Entering stealth state.
Oh, come on. Stupid message notification came up. That's an irritation. Never mind. I guess I'll just have to do it. Sorry, fam. I was about to stealth that, but a message pop-up came that I couldn't avoid. Granted, it was entirely my fault, but oh well. Go. No thinking necessary. Right, let's go sort this out. Everybody's got to work in some way or another.
Unseen.
Oh man. Dude got insta-gibbed. Poor fella. Well, works out in my favor. There we go. Humans, weaklings.
Activating stealth.
I love how hard they actually search for you. They're like, where are you? Smoked. Still not a single Agorphus. Wow. They playing with me. They playing with me right now. How's it going today? Pretty okay. I mean, I'm not dead, so there's always a blessing, right? But yeah, things are fine. Surviving. Got my doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I don't have to wait till next week. So that's good. Hopefully I can get my antibiotics, and I think I should be alright. So yeah, just looking forward to healing my lungs as soon as I can.
Initiating stealth operation.
Oh ho ho, this one playing with me. They really playing with me today. Okay, okay, I see how it is. The challenge is accepted. If they're gonna play with me like this, then I'm gonna play with them. What's my honest opinion about TFD? I think it's game of the century, but that's to me. Other people may not feel that way, but the reason why I like it so much is that I feel that this game, number one, has a lot of potential. Number two, it's a breath of fresh air. And number three, it's an MMORPG that people have not gotten in a long time. The last time people got this was Warframe. So I feel that it is one of the greats, and the devs have been amazing. They really care about the community. They're listening to feedback every opportunity they get. I don't know, man. Like, I just don't see how any other game can compete right now, because all devs are so far up their own booties that they think that they are the be-all and end-all. And I do not agree with that, you know? Devs need to learn customer service. They need to understand that their customers will pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars if they have a good product. I myself have already spent over $700 on this game. So, and of course I've made more from my YouTube and all that, but what people need to understand and what developers need to understand is that money will come if you have a good product. But when you don't have a good product, or when you're screwing over the fan base constantly by literally nerfing fun, nobody's gonna play your stuff and nobody's gonna care. So my honest opinion on TFD is that the devs have made this game, which would be relatively mediocre otherwise, absolutely fantastic. Always, David, always. So yeah, that's my honest opinion on it. If my opinion was genuinely negative, or if I had some hidden motive, I wouldn't be grinding hard for this program. Look, daily videos, I'll just be frank with you. The drop rates are fine. I've tested themselves. We've tested within our own community. We can guarantee you the drop rates are as advertised, but a lot of people just don't understand how probability works. If people say it's BS, that's their own lack of understanding of the mathematics, and everybody has their own confirmation bias. They think that things work in a certain way, and it doesn't work in that, and it doesn't actually work in that way. The thing is, you gotta understand, we've got over 150,000 players concurrent. But what's gonna happen is that you're gonna get people at very extreme ends of distribution, and these are gonna be the vocal ones who say, oh, distribution bad, probability bad. But in reality, they simply don't understand how probability works. And that's where they're going wrong. Finally, what amorphous. I mean, think about it this way, right? 20% drop chance, you're rolling a 5-sided dice. You can literally go on, I mean, although the probability is slightly less, right? Just say online dice roller. Put that into Google search, right? And you try rolling a d6. A 6-sided dice. I want you to tell me, in 10 rolls, how many times do you get the roll of 1? I can tell you right now, I've rolled the dice 9 times and I haven't gotten a 1 at all. And finally on the 12th roll, I got a 1. So yes, of course, a 6-sided die has lower probability than a 5-sided die rolling 1. But you gotta understand that this is probability. You could roll another 100 iterations and still not get a 1. And then after rolling so many, you get 1s multiple times in a row. That's RNG. That's a dice roll. That's how this works. Players who don't understand that, well, I wish them well in life, because they're certainly gonna need it.
Initiating stealth operation.
Very nice, David. Good. I hope that all of you become my supporters, and I hope all of you enjoy my channel. Many people talk about drop rates and probabilities, but how many people have actually rolled the dice? I want to know that, you know, because I can guarantee you most of the time, these people have never rolled an actual dice. They've never actually tried doing any of the math or any of the science behind it. Low-level Kyber shard farming, my honest advice is don't. You should not be low-level Kyber shard farming. What you should do is focus on getting through the storyline ASAP. Never ever waste your time mining Kyber at low level. And if you really need it, You can open up some of the vaults from the precision code and analyzers that you get along the way, but most of the time you should not be opening up. You should not be needing Kyber, and if you do need Kyber, right, what you do is you basically go into the game and you start by picking up, dismantling the modules that you have extras of. You should get quite a few copies of modules from various areas in the game, things like that. So if you do that, you'll get the Kyber you need. Excuse me. That is usually a much better way. Sorry about the coughing. But yeah, you should not need too much Kyber when you're going through the game if you followed all my guides. If you haven't followed my guides, then yeah, you might go a bit wrong. But as long as you're following my guides, you should not, being the keyword, need too much Kyber. I've only done one for stealthing the outposts because I don't main Sharon. So the only Sharon build on my channel so far is the one for stealthing outposts. That's it. Nothing else. I plan on doing a Sharon build when either she gets an ultimate, or if she doesn't get an ultimate, I'll do one in future, but for now I'm focusing on the ultimates. How did I find TFD? If you don't mind me asking, let me pose the opposite question to you, Daily Videos. Why are you asking me all these questions? I'm curious as to why you're curious. I don't mind answering a few questions, but you seem to be asking a lot, so what is the reason? Guide on how to farm bosses? What kind of guide do you need, Dizzy? All you need is like, you go there, you see the boss, kill it. So I'm not quite sure what you mean by farming bosses. Fair enough. I don't like to answer too many questions if I don't have to, Daily Videos. I hope you can understand. Because I prefer to answer questions about the first Descendant itself. Ah, double amorphous, good. No problem. I just don't like to answer too many questions, you know, when I don't understand what is the real reason behind people asking me those questions. You know? Forgive me, but it's literally the first time I've ever seen you, so. I will not be answering any more of your questions right now, Daily Videos. Like I said, I don't know you very well, so I will save my strength for other people. Like what Track Hoodie says, Dizzy, if you ever need to find a certain boss to farm, please do use the access info, find out what you need, and then go from there. But farming bosses, like, you don't really need guidance except for the Colossi, and the Colossi guides up to Executioner hard mode is done. Dead Bride, I'll have it out as soon as my next bunny bossing video is done.
Activating stealth.
Oh, me? I'm just trying to get Greg's Reverse Fate. I'm looking for his nanotube. The Amorphous here drops his nanotube at a 15% chance. I just need 2 more, so I was like, okay, you know what? May as well farm it. It's all good, Daily Videos. Maybe when I know you a little better, because like I said, I haven't seen you around stream a lot, so I'll wait till I know you better before I answer any questions. Hey, Hage, how's it going? Well, it's true I'm unwell, but it's not that. I just genuinely, like, don't know this guy, so I'm gonna keep a little bit of distance and a little bit of a wall there. Because I don't want chat to be spammed with questions that are very basic or that don't really have anything to do with the game. Because if I want to answer questions, I want to save it for the people that have genuine questions about the game.
Initiating stealth operation.
Whenever a farm frustrates you, you should always go and farm something else. So you're doing the right thing. That's the correct way to do things. Time is indeed money, but thankfully me spending time with you guys is making me money, so I'm okay with that. But yeah, if you ever feel frustrated with a farm, do something else. It's okay. Like for me, I actually was farming all these other amorphous, but I'm gonna open up tomorrow, not today. Today I'm just doing various things, you know, while I can. I'm gonna go get some Gregos. But I'm almost done. I'm legit almost done with Greg's. I'll actually finish Greg's probably before Secret Garden, so I'm not too worried on that. That's because you're a legend track. Like, some people I reckon they just get bored, you know? Lol, RJ, don't worry, it's happened to me too. I once found a really good role for my Blair and then deleted it straight away. I was like, damn. Well, I appreciate that, David. Now, the next step is for you to get YouTube Premium and leave my videos playing 24 hours a day, alright? Is Ultimate Ajax worth grinding for? I would say every single Descendant is worth grinding for. All of it gives you mastery, and if you like the character, play it. I'm sure that every character can be worthwhile and every character can have a good build for themselves.
Activating stealth.
Then in that case, your issue is separate, Dizzy. It means that you are just frustrated with the process because maybe you're not getting what you need. So a guide on farming bosses won't help you. What you gotta do is pray to RNGesus to get the drop. You don't need that much defense actually, unless you're going for his one of the Transcendent mods that uses defense as the modifier instead. Although I didn't recall that one being so good, unfortunately. It did not go so well because I felt that the skill build was better. But anyway, for Ajax, the maximum defense that most characters require, just so you know, is 16,000. So you don't actually need that much on Ajax. I think he naturally reaches 32,000, which is an extra 10% damage reduction over all other characters. So that's pretty good already. HP-wise, 30k is a lot, but it sounds like you're focusing a lot on survival when you might want to up your damage quite a bit, because once you get toward end game, it's really all about damage that you really need. So just be aware of that. The worst thing that can happen is literally running out of damage or time when you're fighting a hard mode boss. I mean, guns will get you through most things, but there's a limit to them as well. Reactor bosses are hard to solo. Any tips? Honest to God, don't solo. And if you do find them difficult to solo, then you need to build up your character first. Start investing in the energy activator, crystallization catalyst, things like that. Invest in your guns. If you've got a good gun, it should be a lot easier to handle. But if you don't have a good gun, then you end up with a lot of pain. Yeah, if you're getting cooked on a mission, then make sure you upgrade your gun. Start focusing, like you can go to the normal mode outpost, farm the amorphous that give you crystallization catalyst, and start putting crystallization catalyst to your gun. Everyone should have at least a gun with at least 4 crystallization catalysts. That's pretty standard for the course.
Activating stealth.
No, that's the right way to do it. You gotta invest in at least one good weapon. If you don't, you're not gonna be able to get through anything. A good weapon and a good Descendant is crucial, so you have to at least plonk your energy activator into one thing each. No, not at all, Thomas. You should be maxing out everything in the game. And they have talked about making reactor bosses easier. A lot of this will be covered in my morning video, so although I won't be streaming tomorrow morning, make sure you guys check out the morning video if you want to know what's coming to the first Descendant. But yeah, absolutely. I do not disagree with that. Reactor bosses are getting nerfed a little bit, but I don't feel that they were a difficult challenge to begin with. A lot of people just go into them very underprepared. Because when you go into a reactor boss, most of the time people are going in with weapons that they haven't even catalyzed, they haven't invested in. A lot of the time people are just too lazy to invest in their stuff and they want everything easy. That's not the way though. Like, some reactor bosses are challenging, but I disagree that some should be nerfed. Because all of them, as far as I know, can be beaten. I've beaten all of them without too much investment. All you really need is about 4 crystallization catalysts into one weapon. Get the right element going, like whether if the boss is, you know, electric, then bring toxic. Once you do that, it's a snap. No, not yet, Javier. I'm slowly farming up what I need. The grind is long. The bosses are very beatable, but people need to invest in their weapons. A lot of the time, like, these people say challenges are too difficult, but they're not. They're so easy as long as you have the right stuff, but most people don't invest. Exactly, Track. Everybody's got to grind. Everybody's got to understand that this is a grinding game. You cannot go into it and say, oh, you know, I'm just gonna blind, like, otherwise there's no point, there's no advancement, there's no progress, you know? And this is where I think they're going wrong. So I hope that when they so-called nerf the reactor bosses, what they do is that they adjust some of them, not all of them. The ones that are a bit tougher, I hope they adjust them. But I mean, some of them are so easy, like you can literally just Dark Souls them. Or at least people, the problem is that people are running out of ammo. So make them give ammo then. No problem. You know me, Handy Capable. I am here to help. Not yet, daily videos. And the trade system is only something that is generally talked about. We don't know when it's coming. Unlike all the other systems that they've talked about as part of Season 1 and 2, the trade system is not part of this. So just take note. Trading may come into the game, but it hasn't even been discussed yet. So we don't know what's going to be coming in. I'll be covering. Yes, I've seen the 1.07 preview, and I'll be covering it tomorrow morning. As soon as information is released, I'm usually the first to see it already. So I have seen it, but I'm gonna wait to discuss it in a video tomorrow because I've already got a different video scheduled for today.
Activating stealth.
Everything that comes out, I already know about it, so don't worry. It's usually very rare that I don't know something. As if it's official information, I mean. As long as it's official information, I'm up to date. If it's unofficial information, now that may be where things will go differently. But as for the trading system, I don't want to discuss too much because the fact of the matter is we don't even know if we'll be getting one. Because they have planned other systems to help with drops and things like that, so we may not even get a trading system. Another weapon of the same type for reserve modules. Oh no, don't do that, Foxtrot. Listen. Just have 3 weapons of different ammo types. Go in there, smoke the boss, also use abilities. You can usually get 2 good runs, then just teleport back to the outpost. You don't even need to die. Teleport back to the outpost, there's a replenish supplies there, then teleport back to the reactor. Or the nearest area to the reactor. It's usually very fast to get there. So, if you guys have watched my streams and how I do it, if I ever run out of ammo, I just teleport straight back to the outpost, grab the replenish, and just come back. It takes all of 3 seconds. It's better than dying, because most of the time, if you built your character right, you won't even die. So, yeah. I'm not so sure about that, Javier. I genuinely do not know. I think they would probably put it into the game, but that's speculation. We have to wait until Season 1 to see what they do. Because I don't think they're going to keep it a seasonal exclusive weapon, but please do wait until Season 1 for an actual judgment on that. If you're worried about missing out, purchase the Battle Pass. Thomas, I consider all Descendants worthwhile. You have to enjoy the Descendant. So make sure if you're going to invest in a Descendant that you like playing that Descendant, you like their playstyle, you like what they can do, then invest in them. Every Descendant can be strong. I'll say this straight up. No, Dizzy. Because there's no point in that. Once you've used the energy activator, you've made a choice. As far as I know, there's no looter shooter with a system where you can just like get back a permanent choice. And besides, you should be farming another energy activator anyway. You can craft them like water. So yeah, that's fine. But Thomas, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you enjoy the Descendant, you should maximize it. Then once you're finished it, move on to the next one. Everyone should always listen to me. I mean, if you're gonna listen to a creator, it may as well be an official creator, right? I'm not feeling better, but it's okay. I'm surviving at least. As long as I'm alive, it's okay. But I am gonna stop streaming soon, so 15 more minutes and then I'll take a breather. And thanks for the vote of confidence. It's good to know that people think of me as the most reliable. I have a good reputation for many games, and I'm happy to be continuing that reputation here. Well, Bearded Bumble, you can direct them to my bunny video tonight. The farming build video drops tonight, and then the bossing video tomorrow. So if you see a bunny that's dying, just tell them, watch the Real Asian Robots video and learn how to build bunny properly. I managed to carry a public team in hard pyro, and one of them was trying to lepic cheese, so yeah. Well, welcome over from Warframe. Enjoy the ladies here. Then in that case, move on to the next ultimate, Thomas. The investment should never stop. That's okay, Dizzy. As long as you remember to hit the like button eventually. Now, for those that have not yet chosen me as a creator, please make sure you register me as your content creator. It is extremely important. Yeah, if the place that you need to go to is not easy to teleport to, I can understand the difficulty. But in that case, you've really got no choice. But most outposts are very easy to get to. Most. But if you have to, if you got no choice, then dying is the only solution. But anyway, there's my link, guys. Register me as your content creator. The more support I have, the more I can do for you. Well, Bearded Bumble, that's going to be quite a while. They've said it could be Season 1 or Season 2. So you're going to be waiting quite a while. Just as long as you guys know when it's coming out and don't expect it too soon. And if you guys are ever confused on these things, then yes, my patch notes videos are the longest ones out there, but I actually cover everything and I also give you guys accurate information. Like I'll say the director said this is coming when. So yeah. Because some people have given others the false impression that it's coming in the next update or something. I said, no, this is not coming in the next update. It's coming in season 1 or 2, which is a long way away. I can't even read your name, so that's fine. Because whatever characters you're using, it comes up very small on my phone. So I'm unable to read your name. If you're Shugo, I will not remember you for that. You'll just be the guy whose name I cannot read. So I apologize for that, but you might have to change your name here if you want me to read it. If you don't want me to read it, then that's fine. No problem, Stink Nerd Man. That is quite a name that you have, but yes. I'm happy to deliver information with my content. That's what I'm here for. As an official creator, I'm here to bring you authentic, accurate information. And of course, we have the policy of literally never publishing anything that we're not 100% sure of. Okay, I've got 10 of these. Let's go open them up. Right here. Alright. Let's go. Surely I can get at least one of the nanotubes, right? Poor, pitiful, normal mode boss. You cannot stand up to me. So. Huh. Look at him trying to murder me. What a nerd. Thank you, Andy Capable. I appreciate that. I appreciate your lovely super chat. Thank you. And just try my best for the people, right? Any tips to get supply moisture? Just grind, bro. So. Tell you people, it's always the nanotubes. But yeah, no, I can't really give you any advice beyond just grind for it. Or combine for it. I guess that's the other thing I can tell you. You can always combine 4 transcendent modules that you don't need for another transcendent module, but it's random. So usually the best way to really get something is to grind for it, but if you cannot, then you can get stuff by combining. Most of the time I got my modules like as part of my grind, so yeah. Oh my god, the reconstruction device is up there. Lol. That's hilarious. I mean, combining is totally random, so you may never even get it. That's the only problem. So just be aware of that. I mean, grinding it is a sure result eventually. But yeah, you may not get it immediately.
Entering stealth state.
Greg's nanotube, I'm sure is not too. It's like not too much of a problem. It's 15%, which is already more than like the Secret Gardens nanotube, which is even worse. That one's only 10%, and it's a normal amorphous, so like it's very fast to grind the normal amorphous. So here I am, just like throwing away 10 attempts. Like if I get some, I get some. If I don't, I don't. Smithereens. I'm literally just chilling, you know.
New subscriber detected.
Why not HP over defense on Bunny? I did go HP over defense, dude. Unless, I think you're referring to my very old build. You should not be referring to my old build. And even then, that's a free-to-play build. The build tonight showcases Bunny's exact build that I have right now. So just be aware of that. The old build was a free-to-play build, and back then we didn't fully understand the value. We thought defense would help, but as we got more experience with the game, obviously we switched over to HP. The latest video isn't out yet. If you want the in-game Bunny build, wait until after stream. It'll drop then. So F2P builds are friendly for people who are starting out in the game and who may not have purchased any activators, catalysts, things like that. That's why I use the term F2P build, because basically the biggest problem is that F2P players come into the game and they need something to help them grind the resources they need to really get to the end game builds. So a lot of the time, most creators don't focus on this, and that becomes problematic. So while everything can be earned free to play in the game, an F2P build is designed in such a way that it requires no investment or minimal investment. Yeah, sure. If you like it, go for it. Out of ammo, so come back here. Supply, and off I go.
Activating stealth. Loading.
Here we go. These smithereens. I've got so many of those. I'll probably be able to max it out instantaneously if I ever wanted to.
Damn it.
Yep, pretty much. That's pretty much the basics. Because those are just straight up multipliers, so yep. They are very, very good. Hey, you watched my video properly. Happy to hear that, Blade. Oh, look, random red mod. Eventually, you just get these red mods out of nowhere. Glay can be pretty good. But I have not played her yet, so I know she can be good. But I'll only play her once I get the ultimate Glay, which is not yet, so... My apologies for not having more in-depth thoughts.
You won't find me.
Oh, whoops. Did not mean to do that. Don't even have the amorphous. Damn, smithereens. Alright. That was a waste of some shards, but it's okay. Darn, I opened up 10 and didn't even get one. Sad. No problem, Thomas. That's the exact problem, though. You see, a lot of YouTubers don't care about their audience handicapable. They just want to be the first to release the information. I don't care if I'm the last to release the information. What matters is that it is accurate and that it actually helps my audience. Hence the difference. Spilled some water. That's okay. Once you get to hard mode, you'll have to farm lots of intercepts, so don't worry too much. Okay, it is 2 a.m., so I think it's a perfect time to end here. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. Now I must go rest. Alright, tomorrow's my doctor's appointment. I won't be streaming in the morning, so again, please remember you will not see me around in the morning. Okay? Thank you all very much. You've been a wonderful audience. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you. See you later. I shall, Track. I shall. But I'll see y'all tomorrow evening. I mean, I'll still be around in the morning, but only the Discord folks will see me because I will not be on stream. But I will have a video for you. Alright? So, see you all then. And look forward to the Ultimate Bunny build tonight.